All right, we're here. What's up, everybody? Hey, welcome back. Welcome to the late night, Sunday night live stream. It's actually Monday morning now for me. Not Monday, no! All right, so we are live. Hope you guys have been having a great weekend. We're live every night because I am cuckoo for Pokemon cards and, you know, other collectibles in general. I love collecting, and so I like helping you guys collect as well. Welcome back, guys. I hope the weekend was good for you. Let's see, the binder break, gym break, gym vintage pack break, and hot gym break, live card shop. All right, talking about some of the things we got, some of the custom things we've got. I think that's what this channel really does best. We are. I like our breaks more than anything else. All right, ooh, and it looks like Alex is already pinged. Okay. We are. Oops. Okay. Okay. We have Joshua Gutierrez who wants a slab away extension for Ninetales. Let me look into that. Remember, slab away extensions are for only 1 year, okay? Let's see what that looks like. Joshua Gutierrez, you're all good. We are extending that to May 2026. Okay, let me get this grab. Okay. Oh man, one of my eyes is like burning. I don't know why. Like I got something in it. Or allergies or something. Wait. We did the wrong guy. Hold on. I extended it for the wrong guy. That was Jonathan Lewandowski. Ah, there it is. Joshua Gutierrez. There it is. Boom. All right, updated. Good. Now let's take a quick look in my emails. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. It's the Sunday nighttime stream, one of the slowest days of the week. Sundays and Tuesdays. But I'm here anyways. I don't care. Yesterday, we took off early because there just were no orders, which is, again, it's cool. Not a big deal. I didn't cry myself to sleep that night. Actually, I went off and I played some games, to be honest. I was like, sweet. All right. Today, I spent most of the day outside. I'm all burnt up a little bit. There we go. What is this? Closing that. All right. So we got Wiglet, Ever, Alex, Andy, Know Your Tal, Crimson, Squid Pokemon, Brandon, Aelvic, Gavin Stewart. We got Crimson TV and Shinobi. Hey, mister, do you still have the PSA 10 EV promo slab for $60? I was looking to maybe exchange my coin for it, then pay the shipping. 10 EV promo slab. I don't know that one. I can't think of what you're talking about. The promo slab. I can't think of that one. All right, let me have a sip here. You don't want the silver? I like having a little silver and gold. All right, so the binder break. Yeah, so, you know, here's the thing. I've got a lot of money in Pokemon already. And so having a little silver and gold just makes my whole thing feel a little balanced in case Pokemon goes to 0 and gold shoots to the moon. All right. So 4 spots deep, we need 4 more for the binder break. And then I make a new binder break. And each round is exciting and weird. The gym break. This is close. It's actually, this is the vintage booster pack break, not the gym break. This thing is the gym break. This is a really good one. It's the Tyranitar. This is going to be popular. I think it is. I think that's going to be a popular one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, what? 8? There's 8 people in here? I didn't notice that. Oh, we're close. This has 2 spots left on it. 2 spots. Any updates on the April PSA submission? If there were updates, like for example, if it was done, it would be posted in the Discord. We are. Be sure to check out Discord, okay? All right, the EV Promo was just in the binder break plastic. The EV Pro. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't know if I still have that somewhere. We are. Excuse me. I got a little work done in the garden. It was like 100 degrees out for us. Man, it was hot, dude. It was hot. And so we went swimming in the lake. Man, it's freaking so nice out here. I was actually talking to Karis. I was like, what would we need to do to make it worth living out here? Because, you know, we're still debating our what to do next. We think it makes the most sense to move out of the state to save that tax money. Probably move to a place like Tennessee. But, you know, we were looking at it. Here's one of the hardest parts about moving. We got this lake house for just $650. It's like, it's a high-end lake house, and we got it so cheap. And it's like, man, it is tempting sometimes to stay. We're in July. We're in the nicest month in Lake of the Ozarks. So Lake of the Ozarks making its best argument to our brains on staying because, man, it is tempting to just keep this lake house. It's such a nice lake house. It's undeniably good. What set is that pack break? Swimming is good for those temperatures. Yeah, like 100 degrees. The water feels like it's 80. It's like swimming in a bathtub, dude. Except it's full of algae. But I was talking about how we have to build an outdoor shower so you could go swimming in the lake and then you can go shower off with shampoo and everything and go inside already changed and dry. That'd be nice, dude. If we could build a shower, like an outdoor shower. And because we don't have that, you got to go inside and shower. It's kind of gross. No one's going to blame you if you keep a lake house. Well, we look at the lake houses in Tennessee. They got lake houses too. But, you know, they're really expensive. And I look at Karis and I go, man, we got this one so cheap. But it seems like overall it would be smarter to just get settled into a place like Tennessee if they're going to keep their no tax status. But I got to say this too, you know, we're so well situated in Missouri. And those senators were talking about making this a no-tax state to stay competitive. It would be unfortunate if we went through a big move, took on a big nasty mortgage in a house we don't like as much, and then Missouri becomes tax-free anyways. So I wish there were more updates on that. I wish Missouri would signal whether or not they intend to do that, but they really ought to. Rent it out and move. Yeah, that's what ChatGPT tells us to do. It says don't sell any of the lake houses, rent them. And because you've got good ones. So they're good investment properties at the very least. That, however, will also constrict what we can do in Tennessee. So if we go over there, we can only buy a little weenie house, tiny little weenie house. And it'll be like, wah, wah, wah. So that would be unfortunate. Anyways, yeah, we're enjoying those July swims. And this is peak season out here, guys. This is as good as it gets. It's amazing. I can wholeheartedly endorse going to Lake of the Ozarks during the summer because this is gorgeous. There were so many people out too. It's like a effing party on the water, dude. Like you go out, you jump in the water. There's so many other lake houses on the water. That's the design out here. It's just a million houses on the water. And so everyone and their uncle is swimming or they got like these big boats pulling people around. I saw people skiing on the water, a bunch of them. Excuse me. People going back and forth all day on their Sea-Doos. And then when Karis and I were done, you know what we did? We climbed out of the water. We went over to our little fire pit situation, set it back on fire, and we roasted weenies over the fire and ate hot dogs, basically. And we were just sitting in our lawn chairs, not even that hot because we were soaking wet, right? And it was nice. I'm not going to lie. It was very nice. I like rivers more than lakes. Technically, it is a river. That's what it actually is. It's called Lake of the Ozarks. It is a dam, and it is a dam that holds up a river. And so the water actually, it moves, it flows. It doesn't flow very fast, but it does flow. Mr. likes eating weenies. My goodness. Anyway, so that was my day today. It was a pretty good day. I got a lot of sunlight. Why is it easier for you to sell your house that has appreciated, but not your Pokemon cards that have also... Great question, Squid Pokemon. I had a guy, Mr. Average Player, actually mentioned today. He said, I'm surprised you're not selling more cards during this obviously overly heated market. And I told him that's because I really do have a plan to hold these for like 20 years. That's why I responded to him with, if I didn't have that plan, I might have sold all my stuff back when Logan Paul happened. But I didn't. Even though the market was super, super hot, I held most of it. And here we are again, and now the market's super, super hot, and I'm probably just going to hold it all. I'm just going to hold it all. These cards are going to be $40,000, $100,000. Actually, I just saw some news that the Legendary Collection Charizard just sold for $31,000. That's not bad. 31. I got 3 of those, so that's like $93,000 by itself. 3 cards, $93,000. You know, if you could assume you could sell yours for the same price, that'd be $93,000. And then, yeah, I had a guy inquiring about my Legendary Collection Dragonite, and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not selling them. And he and I had a little debate over whether or not the No Hollow Error Dragonite had any value, and I don't know, maybe I was teasing him a little bit about it. He says he doesn't like the card, but I kind of have a feeling he likes it a lot. He really, really likes Dragonites. So sometimes when there's a card that you probably can't have, you almost have to say something bad about it. Like, oh, I wouldn't even want that one. I'd hate it. It's like, yeah, you say that, but if you owned it, you might talk a little differently about it. All right, let's get that rotation in. Here we are. Yes, I saw that auction earlier. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Those are some crazy, crazy prices. I just put out a video before we went live. We would have been live sooner, but there were 2 things going on. I made a video, and then even that was done at a good time. But then when I went to go live, my software wouldn't work. So my app logged me out and everything. I had to log. I guess some big update went through. I don't know. So, but anyways, I wonder if that posting's still up. Let's see. Breaking news. Pokemon Center reveals new exclusive promo. Experts say attempting to buy it will block your IP. What? What? Nah, that's a joke card. Okay. Lugia versus Crystal Rolex. Look at this. Look at this. Lugia versus Crystal Rolex. Dang, dude. Up 2,463%. Dang, dude. Pokemon, it's crazy that Pokemon cards were the move. Anyways, we have Pokemon Black and White, by the way. I'm just looking at those posts now, you know. We got Pokemon Black and White for sale. If you want, I made Pokemon White a little cheaper because we have more of it. You guys were blasting through Pokemon Black, but both sets give you a chance for the Victini, you know. No one's pulled the Victini. We need those clips, guys. We need a Victini clip. We need a clip for Zekrom, and a clip for Reshiram. Also, the Shinji Kanda Froggy Toad guy. Palpitoad? I hope we get a black and white remake. I'm going to play it. If they make black and white remake, which I think they will, I'm going to play it. I'm going to play the crap out of it. Mr. Retire laughs and Pokemon cards. We need a roll for Black Chocobo. If you can pull any Chocobo, we will give you a roll for it, okay? So let's add that. So let's see, on the challenge rolls, let's see. Paldea Magikarp, pull one. So, pull all 3 monochromes. English. And number 12 will be pull numbered Coco Bow. So these are specialty roles in our Discord server for if a special event happens to you. You know, we hope that this stuff happens to you guys anyways, but this is just a little icing on top. It's like you get bragging rights on the Discord server. So it's a nice thing. Okay, let's see. Any orders in the queue tonight? Let's find out. There's already a Black and White 2 game. Oh, is there? I did not know that. What are your thoughts on investing in 151? I recently just pulled the Zard, sending it to PSA. Nice, dude. I mean, it's a good set. I think it could be potentially one of the best sets from the Scarlet Violet era. For me, personally, I don't like it. I don't like the Charizard design that much. I think he looks kind of like Dragonite, actually. And he's so zoomed out, so he's not my favorite. The Mewtwo and the Mew from the set are pretty cool. I think it's a very fun thing to open, though. That's why people like it. And maybe my favorite card from it is actually Master Ball Gengar, which was not in the English set. So you can only get that from the Japanese set. All right, and I've already got 2 of those, so I'm pretty settled in. After that, my favorite set might be Destined Rivals. Where are we financially? Let me see where I am financially. There's so many things you could do with your money all the time. I don't think I would regret having another case of Destined Rivals. I'm gonna go pick up a case of Destined Rivals right now. Now, this money could also be spent grading cards right now, because I think now's a great time to do a lot of extra grading. All right, let's see. All right, there goes. So we're taking another case of Destined Rivals home. Such a great set. Oops. Oh, according to this, our price should have gone up on this set. What do we currently sell it at? All right. Let me look at this. Okay. We'll leave it where it's at. If you guys buy a lot of it, I'll go buy a lot of it. So it'll be like a volume thing. And Ivan Rodriguez, Blastoise 9, Radiant Rayshu, $40 Wobbuffet. Radiant, huh? Radiant Rayshu. Rayquaza, you mean? Okay, you ready? So we're going to start working on that. This is an Ivan Rodriguez order. He wants a Baltoy 9. Where am I going to find Baltoy 9? Baltoy 9. Radiant Ray. $40 Wobbuffet 10. Okay, I'm going to start hunting for it, guys. Actually, I'm going to zoom out for you all. You ready? All right. Let's see. Lots of cards in here. Hey, what's up, Megan? Oops. That's underpriced. The leaf green cards are amazing. Vulpix, Manectric, this nice Golem, Drowsy. These are those Karuta cards. I just made a short about those. Be sure to watch that short after the stream, or you could even watch it right now. It's only a minute long, so you can have time to watch it and then come back here and keep watching the stream. All right. I like sharing about some thoughts I run into in the market. I like sharing my opinions. I have opinions. Ooh, that checklist Carddass, that's cool. That's a nice one. That one should be in the pricey list. Okay. We got a Bayleaf. Glaceon. Now, wait a second. So these are actually... Look, that's Tammy, LaFlame, and Anthony Kalura. Those should be in this box. There we go. They shouldn't even be in there. And this is a Stexkowski card. Okay, there we go. Any others? So those weren't even supposed to be in there. Oh, man, that Deoxys. We're going to have to take another look at that. Is that Deoxys the correct price? He might be too low. One of the interesting developments is the Old Maid cards have gone up. Old Maid. No, he's still 36. He's good. Probably because he's Deoxys from the Part 2 Old Maid deck. That's a more recent set. Here's a nice Karuta, the Zapdos, Master Ball, Duskull. Wow, so much cool stuff we have in this box. Excuse me, what do you comp your PSA 10 Poké Charizards at? I'm researching them and wondering what they are priced at. I don't really have an answer. I'm not selling any of mine. You can just look for ones on the market and decide how you feel about it. If I see one for sale and it's ever too cheap, I might buy it. But I don't need to because I've got so many of them. So ironically, because I have so many of them, the market's kind of safe from me. Yeah, I got some of my own. Where are these things he wanted to buy? I can't find them. Hey, here's a Carddass drawing you might be interested in. Torchic. I think this is one of my only drawings I have left. All the other ones sold. There we are. I don't draw very often, so it's a fun little thing. There's a series of hand-drawn Carddass cards out there. Maybe when they're all sold, I'll start up again. Ooh, this one's real nice. That's a Sweet Coon 10. Okay, let's see. Just looking for the stuff. I don't see it. He didn't really explain if it was even in this box. Maybe it wasn't in this box, because I haven't ran into any of them. The B2W games are some of the best games made because you can put it in hard mode. Really? I didn't know that. Yeah, they need to have hard mode, man. Alright. Oh, there's that leaf green Pokemon. Maybe these were up on the table. I don't know. They have to have been up on the table because I haven't ran into any of them. Alright. I'll check the table. Sorry, guys, just burning time basically at this point. Sometimes Ivan buys stuff that's in the channel. This time, maybe he actually did buy the table. I guess this is a lesson. The lesson is check the table first. Considering I haven't ran into any of them, they must be. This is actually his. I'll leave some of these up here for fun. There we go. Did you price that gooseneck? No, I did not. I haven't decided if I'm going to do that, actually. He's a great card. Okay. So a Larvitar, Radiant Ray, and Wobbuffet. Not a Larvitar, a ball toy. Let's go looking on the table now. Ooh, it's still flying here. If we don't find it on the table just now, I'm going to write down his store credit and focus on another order, because this is going to be too long of a wait. Okay. Oh, there's the Wobbuffet. So Wobbuffet's been located. I don't see Ball Toy. Do you guys see Ball Toy? Alright, I didn't see Ball Toy or Radiant. So, but this is sold. Nice. Okay. Set that there. Man, I'm thirsty. I drank all my drink, and now I'm thirsty. So we've got two of the cards we didn't find for him. 155 minus 74. Let's find out what that is. $81. Okay. Ivan Rodriguez. $81. He needs a Ball Toy 9 and a Radiant Rayshaw. I don't know what that is. It would be useful if he had mentioned where they're from, that I could go looking and know that they exist. Hunter Tipton says, pre-order for the stream. Can I have 2 Pixar boxes and shipping? Also, make sure to add Victini into the shipping from the break. I'm not sure if you put it in a different spot. Pretty sure I put the Victini into your bag. So I think that's where it's at currently. Now, 2 boxes of Pixar. That's great. I'm going to grab this box right here that I know about. Here we are. And now I'm going to go stand up and grab another box. I'll be right back. 2 boxes of Pixar. Hey, I can grab a drink. are. Selling some Pixar. Good. Nice. So, yes, we have lots of Pixar left. Not infinite amounts, but plenty of additional boxes. All right, this table's too full. We gotta get rid of a layer, guys. Table's too full. Here's Why Not. Blasty Boy. Zapdos. Clefable. And Full Armor Alex. Okay. Honestly, the Full Armor Alex card should probably be on eBay. Okay. Let's zoom into that. He's pop 1, so I didn't really know what he's worth. Okay. Very nice. Grabbing these. Setting them down here. Okay, maybe that gives us slightly more room. And now I can have my drink. Anyone see a video of the EUN guy looking through the vendor log at Target, looking at their full names and what times they come into stock Pokemon cards? Wow. I wouldn't have even thought to do that. Excuse me. You're right, there's a vendor sign-in sheet. And if you could take pictures of the history of the vendor sign-in sheet, you would simply know when they come in. You could sneak into the back room. It wouldn't be very hard, especially during the nighttime, because the back rooms shut down. Especially the receiving area shut down after a certain time period. They don't receive any new shipments at night. Receiving is only open in the daytime in the early morning. So you can wait for receiving to be closed, dress up like a Target employee or something, and then just confidently walk into the back room. Or you can dress up like, believe it or not, you could dress up like a vendor. If you put on a Coca-Cola uniform and just walked straight into the back room, they would not question a dang thing. They'd be like, oh, look, it's the Coca-Cola guy. So the Coca-Cola guy just goes in and out all the time. Same with the Pepsi guy. So if you just dressed up, maybe around 6 p.m., dressed up in the Coca-Cola or the Pepsi uniform, but you could probably buy that online on like eBay, by the way. So you dress up in the uniform, walk straight into the back room, walk over to the receiver's sign-in sheet, and then just use your phone to snap every picture of every sheet. You can walk back out, analyze it, and know exactly when the vendor's coming in. You know what day he comes in, or she, and typically what time they tend to sign in. They are. Or maybe you could just be friends with the Target employee, and they'll do all that for you, and they have permission to be back there. You are. Are you kidding me, Ding, even for Canadians? What do you think about the new $250 fee that travelers have to pay when entering America? I have not heard of that. Is that brand new? We are. Very nice. Mister, stop giving people ideas, says Six. Six, I'm trying to give you the idea. It's for you. There was actually a guy at Walmart who stole the JB holding box and hid it. Oh my God. You mean like from the receiving area? Here it is. Or you mean out of a cart or something? It must have been off of a cart. How do you get it away from them is the question. How do you get it away from all of them? No, I ain't doing that, says Six. Six! Here we are. You gotta do what you gotta do, Six. Sometimes that means selling pictures of your beanie hat. Sometimes that means sneaking into the back room of Walmart and Target and taking pictures of the receiving area. Or the receiving area sign-in sheet. Okay, you got Pixar up. Oops. He stole the whole box before the vendor could stock it and hid it in the store. Came back later and bought everything. Jesus, bro. You just know that vendor was stressing, too. He was like, uh-oh. Dude, if somebody stole a pallet of Coca-Cola right from underneath me, I wouldn't know what to do. I'd report it, I guess. There we go. Anyone in line waiting for the packs to be opened? Good question. Probably not a long line. Let's see. So we have Mr. Hunter Tipton. Yes, and then there's another person after him, Wilson. And that's it. Really short line. We had a really short line yesterday, so it's been a slow week. We are deep into the month of July. It's a nice, warm time of the year, and Pokemon cards just do not do well during the summertime. They are. Don't the vendors get in trouble if that happens? Not necessarily, no. It's not the vendor's fault that you stole their box. There you go. The vendor here in SoCal are always being stocked. That's crazy, man. Okay. Oops. I don't even know why they still stock Walmart. Like, why not just have it all be online? And then they should design it so that they should design the way it's sold so that there's no way bots can get a hold of it. You know, like, there's been all this work going into getting rid of bots. It doesn't even need to be sold from a middleman. You can get rid of places like Target, Walmart, even card shops, and just sell it direct as the card manufacturer. It's such a simple product, and people buy so much of it. Sounds good, Mr. Emmanuel. Thank you so much. Yeah, I noted that about the Flareon. I just paid $50 for Walmart Plus for a year. Did you happen to spot the PSA promo when you looked through all those slabs? I did not see it, I'm afraid. I did not see that EV promo. Doesn't necessarily mean it's gone. I just didn't see it. Here we are. All Walmart's here, stock at 6 p.m., so people line up well before closing every week for the restock. Well before closing? Meaning that it's 10 p.m. at night and they're already lining up for 6 a.m. in the morning? Jeez. Crazy. I live in just the right timeline for collecting, man. There are. All right. Oh, Wally. Wally was predicting the future, and it was right, man. Floating chairs, big fat drinks, pollution, and everyone's got a screen in front of their face, and obesity. Such a good prediction. There we are. Obesity. I had ground chicken for dinner. Ground chicken. And I had like a lentil soup and chicken meatballs for lunch. I probably ate about 2,000 calories today. Actually, I ate a lot. We are. But I was really active too. I was out and about, out and a boot. We are. Okay. I made ground beef nachos. Can't wait to see the 30th anniversary set. I have a feeling things will crash after that set. Who knows? It might crash. If it crashes, that's a much needed crash. You know, because when prices are too high, you don't feel like buying anymore. So, you know, prices coming back down wouldn't be such a bad thing. All right. The rat from Ratatouille. Yeah, right, bro. Oh, now we've got the octopus. All right. Here's a Luca. All right. There we go. Tossing this. So here you go. Box number 2, Pixar stamp, Finding Dory, and a rat. Squeak. All right. Good. That seems too cheap. The polytoad. The polyamory. Okay. And this, again, was for who? That was for Hunter Tipton. Thanks, Hunter Tipton. So, let's go find his bag. First order of the night? Actually, technically, Ivan was. First pack opening of the night. Mr. Hunter. Where's your bag, Hunter Tipton? Do you not have a bag? You definitely had a bag. You pulled that Victini, right? Well, I know where the Victini is. Maybe all you had was the Victini. Hold on. Hunter Brady. That's always confusing. A mom. All right, let me just go get that Victini. Maybe that is a new bag. I don't know. Hunter Tipton. Look at that. All right. Ow, my knuckle. Oh. He says, swiggity swooty, I'm coming for that Victini booty. When you say all right, you sound like the guy from Limp Bizkit. All right, let's keep on rolling, baby. What? Limp Bizkit? That card is everyone keeps trying to hate on this Victini card. Here it is. I feel like people hate on it when they don't have it. There it is. If you had it in your hand, you'd be like, oh, this is quite cool. It's totally I don't know, dude. Not how I feel about it. I think it's fantastic. Okay. Ta-da! ZELLE my order. All hype. Limp Bizkit is dope. I totally disagree about it. I totally disagree. Because we had a tournament card the year before that, the year before that, the year before that, and they all get expensive. Cards associated with special events in Japan tend to do very well. All right. Now, was the price already really high, though? Sure. Maybe the price had already hit the price ceiling. That does not mean that 6 years down the road that this Victini will not be wanted. He will be badly wanted. He will be very popular. All right, press that gooseneck. I said I was contemplating selling him, but that I wasn't sure if I wanted to. Hunter Tipton. There it is. Let's go get him a label. Okay, I've been logged out. They need to make a picture card holding a Heinz bottle of ketchup. Would go to the moon. What? Please log me in. Oh my gosh. Let's turn this down a little bit. Some of this music I like better than others. For the Donkey Kong 2. This is called Disco Train. I'm going to start it over. I like this intro music a lot. Listen to this. Do. All right. So we have 92 people here tonight. I want to thank you guys for being here. I'm very passionate about card collecting, and I think the people in this stream are too. So it's nice to have good company. We are. I hope you guys enjoy the stream. We're just getting started. It's 2:22 a.m. English ones will be a lot cheaper than Japanese ones because they are much more available. Let's see. USPS has been so slow. My slab shipped on July 10th, and it just reached Kansas City. Yeah, a lot of people mention that. Maybe they are having a staffing issue out here in Missouri. Oh, actually, no, we looked into it for one guy who said, yo, where's my slab or whatever. And I actually looked it up. I know what happened. We saw what happened in the details of the shipping. It already made it to Kansas City, and then they shipped it back. They shipped it all the way back to Columbia, Missouri, which is deeper inside of Missouri. It's further away from a major distribution hub. And then it went from Columbia back to Kansas City. It took like a whole week for that loop. It went from here to Columbia to Kansas City to Columbia to Kansas City again. So we don't know why it did that. We don't know why it traveled backwards. It traveled backwards for a while, and that's why it's late. USPS has trouble covering vacations. Sure. Okay, so Hunter Tipton, it is on the way. Thank you so much, man. Wilson Chalco, may I have 7 Pokey Shuffles? Ah, the popular Pokey Shuffles. Let's get it. Okay, Wilson Chalco. Ready? Gonna order again. Nice. Hey, what's up, Megan? Nice to see you again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, man, that is a cold run. Cold run in the Pokey Shuffles. Let's go ahead and put this Rillaboom in there. He's 45. Let's put him in for 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It'd be the PSA 10, and he's going into the Pokey Shuffle on sale. 175. Rilla 10. Okay. Just got that birthday Pikachu at a 9. He's a great card. Actually, it says that one was priced on $525. So let me look that up and make sure the price is correct on that. We just pulled these slabs up from that old box. So that one actually does need to be checked. It's from 2 months ago. That was the last price check. And so it's our job to check the prices on it. So this is Celebrations 24. It looks like, it does look like the price has gone up on this one. So it looks like it's $155 as a PSA 10. Let me look at a tag 10. There's one graded by tag, but they want $300 for it. I don't know about that, but I'm going to ask $160. $5 over the PSA price, because people seem to prefer tag. Isn't that weird? Oh, shouldn't say 6.25. It should say 7.25 for July. There it goes. Okay, Jeremy Olsen, 2 English Black Bolt. Not sure if I still have my bag. 2 English Black Bolt, Jeremy Olsen. There you go, Jeremy. Okay. Fracture, Lando Butter. Lando Butter. Fungus. Genesect. That's for you, Jeremy. Now, he says he's not sure if he has this bag. Let's go look for it. Tag is for AGS. I don't know what that means. Speaking of AGS, what happens to them? I don't even hear about them so much anymore. You think they're slowing down? I mean, lucky enough for them, the Pokemon market is absolutely crazy right now, so they must be able to get some business. But man, there are just too many grading companies. There we go. Look at that nice Jigglypuff. Here's Nidoran. Here's Wobbuffet. Okay, Megan says, I'm sending in. Ooh, sounds good. Let me make sure we take care of all these fine people who are already in line. Ah, that's the Eevee. Crimson is interested in a trade for the silver for that Eevee. Okay, so I set that to the side for you, Crimson. Are you still watching? Are you still here? Okay, you ready? So we have to take care of... Where is it? Not that. Ah, here it is. Mr. Larry Ellis, 1 Black Bolt. Here you go, Larry. It was your turn next. Snipping this. This is Donkey Kong country music, by the way. Donkey Kong 2. Yeah, Karis and I went swim. Ooh, Larvesta Master Ball. Very pretty. Look at that. Karis and I went swimming with the fishies today. Water was so warm, it was crazy. There are. It's like a hot tub. A dirty hot tub. But that is peak time in Lake of the Ozarks is July, man. It is so good outside. We really ought to host a meetup down here some year. Should have already done it, probably. Right now is the time to meet up out here. Here's Corey, 3 Japanese, 151. All right, 151, you say. Let's get them. 1, 2, and 3. Here they are. Sent the 40. See, I owed you also. What? This guy doesn't miss. There we go. All right. How many spots left in the Gym Heroes? There were only 2 spots left in the Gym Heroes break. Master Ball. Very good. All right. Picking up the Master Ball out of the set. That's good. For 3 packs, that's real good. Kadabra. And Slowpoke. He's very slow. All right. Good. That's Corey M. Blackburn. Okay. Okay, Mr. Corey with the C. Corey. Oh, you probably need a new bag, don't you, Corey? You strike me like you're talking to me like you're a new guy. What is this bag? Cold Chitty from 324? How old is that? That's 1 year and 4 months old. Jesus, dude. Sometimes people buy something and they just leave the bag. They're like, I don't even want it. You can have it. Okay, Mr. Corey, nice to meet you. As you know, Corey, your cards are stored over here for 1 year. To ship out, you send $9 if you're in the United States. If you're international, there's a little calculation. Should say 7.25. So basically, you can keep your bag over here all the way until this says 726. You don't want it to reach 726. That's how it works if you guys are new and don't know that. What's this? So just some junky cards here, nothing to worry about. I'm going to toss this behind me. Toss. Okay, now it will definitely not grade 10. James Beam, Pikachu Break Mr. Use, my $20 store credit. Yes, sir, Mr. James. There it is. He says Pikachu Break. Oh, that one's fantastic. He is talking about a very nice break. Where is it? There it is. Pikachu. Pikachu! Look at that Pikachu. Pikachu! Use Thunderbolt! Pika! There it is. Alright, so he's got 3 spots left. Okay, cool. I like that one because it's such a good card and because it's going to end so fast. Alright, and now we have an order from Carlos Chavez. 10 Final Fantasy Hidden Legends. 2 Final Fantasy Soldiers Return. Soldiers Return. This is a very good set, the Soldiers Return. I say that all the time, but it's so true. I can't wait. I hope we pull a Tifa out of our master case. Somebody told me that there's definitely a Tifa in the master case. I don't know if that's true because I've never opened one before. A master case, that is. Let's see. Soldiers Return. I know we have it. It's probably hidden because that one was less popular. What's this set down here? It says Soldiers Hidden Legends. Hidden Legends. Got it. Okay, 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 9. And that is an empty box of Hidden Legends. And so now I stand up to get a fresh box of Hidden Legends. I'm actually low. I'm low on Hidden Legends. There's 2 boxes left. There we go. There we go. I'm nervous right now. Have to quit my job in less than an hour. What? Why are you quitting your job? Here we are. Very nice. All right. Good. They're operating through fear leadership, so it's a little annoying. They will guilt trip me for sure. Yeah, but why are you quitting? You got another job lined up? I quit my job at Coca-Cola. That made me nervous. But I did have something lined up. I had full-time college education lined up. It was just about to start. Ready? Other than that, I'd never quit a job, really. No, I quit Sears, actually. I quit Sears. That was another one I quit. I guess I eventually quit Target in order to do Sam's Club. What? Woo! All right, we did it. That's the card. Wow. We've wanted to pull that one for like 4 years. We've known about this card for a long time. Look, it says right there. When was this made? When was this pack made? These packs were made in Singapore. I didn't know that. These packs were made in Singapore. Did you guys know that this product is made in Singapore? When did they make this stupid pack? I don't know when it was made. Where's show me Tammy. Where's Tammy? Where's Kip F? They need to see this. That's like an $800 card, Carlos. You did extremely good there, dude. Wow. Who pulled it? Mr. Carlos. Well, Carlos, you're Final Fantasy royalty on this channel now, man. You gotta stick around with us now. You've done very good. Here we are. Does it look clean? It's always clean. These Final Fantasy cards often grade 10. Not always, not always. They can grade 9, but they often are 10s. Look at that. So lucky, dude. Guys, this is mega expensive. This Tifa card. I gotta have a sip of my drink. It was so casual, too. It was so casual the way he pulled it. He was just opening 2 packs. Wow. I feel like I've seen her before on the internet. All right. Let's go ahead and get a clip link for Mike's side. We definitely have a video for Monday. Oops. Massive Tifa pull. 53 minutes in. All right. If it comes back 9, I'd be mad. Well, you know, it could. That's all part of the game. Good luck, man. I hope it gets a 10. By the way, you can have me send it in for you if you want me to do that, Mr. Carlos. It is kind of nice. Look forward to the video. Get a pre-grade. You probably don't need a pre-grade on one like that, to be honest with you. You could, though. You could get a pre-grade if you really want to tip me $3. But I can tell you right now, the odds of a 10 on that are high. And even if it were to grade 9, you would still grade it. Still grade it, because it's a really expensive card. Here we are. Yep, that's one of the most expensive cards to collect in the Opus hobby. I'll think on it. You'll think on it? All right, I see how it is. Let me place this here. Take your time, man. So here's Marlboro Man. Rulgia. Not Rulgia. Not to be confused with his brother, Lugia. This guy who looks kind of like those things from Fifth Element. Oops. Salamander, but it's like a pig. You got Stiltskin, full art. Nice. Nice. Ash. Okay, Stiltskin. What would you grade it through, BGS? You could test BGS. If it got a 9.5 with BGS, you could always then cross-grade it to PSA. Might be worth... But remember, if you do that, it's going to cost you even more if it fails. So what I'm saying is it might be worth... Because it's so expensive, it might be worth the effort of sending it to BGS first, just to see if it could have a shot at a black label. It's real hard to get those black labels, man. It is, but you can test it. Okay, also picking up that Stilt Skin Full Art Easy Mode. All right. I'd be scared to have you crack it if it came back 9.5. I'd be scared to crack it. All right. All right. Good. That's for you. That was a pretty great opening tonight, guys. That was a really good thing that just happened. Carlos, you got a bag, right? Oh, Scooby Buzz. So funny, I was kind of singing the praises of that set before you opened it. I said, this is a real good set. There's a really expensive Tifa in it. And then boom, you pull that Tifa. Isn't that wild? Ooh, just got $110 in my Coinbase account. New bag, you got it. Carlos R. Chaveras. Okay. Good. Tossing this. Thank you. We do crypto here? Yep, I take crypto payments. I do take crypto. So if your crypto went to the moon and you decide you want to park it into something, like you want to spend it, you can spend it on Pokies. There you go. That's what the point of money is, isn't it? The point of money is to spend it. Crypto is supposed to help you get a lot of money. Here's Agron. And here is Boobies Girl. Okay, some cool stuff there. Mister does everything. Oh, my eyes. My eyes. I've got an order for 10 Hidden Fate packs. 10 Hidden Fates. That must be Hidden Fates Chinese, right? Let me write this down. Okay, set that there for the moment, because I know we've still got the Megan order. And let's just see. Ah, yeah, and the Megan order has come in, and so in fact it is actually Megan's turn. And Megan said... Megan. Where is it? I gotta scroll up. Ah, here it is. Okay, Megan. So, Japanese 151 times 5. Ooh. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and then Korean Terra Festival box. Then Korean 151 times 5. Korean Terra Festival box. Do I happen to have one of those nearby? Wouldn't that be nice if I did? I don't think I do. And Korean 151. Do I have one of those? What is this? Ugh. 1, 2, 3. And then this is the wrong box for these. Ah, but here's the correct box for them. Toss that in there. Got that. Tossing this. And we're grabbing these. Oops. All right. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. This reminds me, I'm supposed to be in touch with the guy over whether he can stock a new set for me. Let me see if he responded, because I feel like he has not responded to me. Let's see. He did not answer me. All right, so I would just have to buy it elsewhere. Now, back to this. We need the Korean Terra Festival box. Korean Terra Festival. Oh, we have a box right here. Very nice. Ta-da! Good. So let's get these opened. Ready? Oops. 2, 3, 4, 5. snip of this. Okay. And snip of this. All right. Good. Tossing this. Now, what do we got? Oops, don't drop it. Here goes. We've got Kakuna. It's Kakuna. Here's Nidoking, a lovely hollow Gengar. Like that. And Staryu. And oh, lovely War Turtle, man. Excellent. You missed my full art Tifa pull. He pulled full art Tifa. How could you? All right, now we're on to the Korean set. So these are the Korean cards. Karabi. Kabutops. Look at that Kabutops. Ooh, Squirtle. And Venonat. And there you have it. So you've got Korean Squirtle, Japanese War Turtle, Japanese Gengar, and a nice Venusaur. And then you also have these lovely hollows. Very good. So that is for Megan. Thank you, Megan. Mom, Mister is not showing the codes. Mom! Mom, I want the codes! You got any codes? Could you show the codes? That's an old one, man. That went away over time. Ah, Megan. Megan's got a fat bag. I like the look of that bag, man. It's a good bag. You got any of those codes? Oops, I want to drop my camera. Mom! Get the credit card. He's got Yu-Gi-Oh! All right. So that's completed. Completed. Next up, we have our friend, Mr. Justin, 10 Chinese 151. I got to warn you guys, I might be sold out of those by the time, because you guys are ordering big chunks of it. And I don't think I had a huge amount of it either. There we go. What do we got? So Justin ordered 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's just 3 packs. I don't know if I have another box of this. So that's where we're at, okay? Because I know the other guy ordered 10 packs too. Korean box and shipping. A Korean rocket box. Is that right? Korean rocket. Oh, we never opened up Megan's box of Terra Festival, did we? Let's get that. Sorry about that, Megan. There you go. Okay, Megan. That's because I placed it over here, out of my sight. Ready? Okay, are you ready to pull the Umbreon SAR? That is the chase card. Mister, the Terra box. Give it to me. Here it is. All right. I like this read chat emoji. It's got a nice red color to it. And so it tells me, you know, it tells... By the way, is that something Mike's side added? Or was that automatically an emoji? Because I noticed CC's using it. I remember Jaguar Plays getting 5 slabs for free. It's free! Hey, can I have that one? Remember when Jaguar Plays donated it back? I don't want to donate that one. No. Stop. What's that, Jaguar? You want to donate the Charizard to everyone? Oh, you're so kind. I've doubled down with another ZELLE order. Ooh, the double down. He was losing it. The double down sandwich with KFC was one of my favorite fast food items ever. 2 fried chicken breasts with like some kind of nice cheese in the middle and like 1 or 2 slices of bacon. What an epic sandwich. I used to eat that when I was working for Coca-Cola. I ate so many of those. Man, I liked it. So, we got Sylveon V. Here's some of these. The Mask Dude. Alright, we've got Owlet. Hoot hoot. Hoot hoot. Here's Raikou, but he's not Raikou. And Sinistcha or something. Sinistcha. Here's the cheese, Parmesan stick cheese guy promo. Yes. He's the mascot for Cinnamon Roll. There you go. Flapplejacks. Here's this guy who's supposed to be like a skyscraper, I suppose, but he's got like the dumbest looking hands ever. No, you pulled Cobalion. Darn. Cobalion's definitely not a chase. It's a bit of an odd looking card, isn't it? All right, future Cobalion. Well, you're also going to pick up this girl card. That's kind of a nice bonus. Okay, good. And how about a Master Ball? No Master Ball in this box. It must be replaced by this girl card. It was so good. I had to double down when they brought it back, and it was terrible. Oh, so they brought it back, and it wasn't as good? Is that what you said? When they brought it back, I didn't get a chance to drive out to a KFC and try it. I'm out here in Lake of the Ozarks, and the closest KFC is like a 35-minute drive in another town. So I was like, man, don't think I'm going to go after it. Well. Okay. So all this for our bestie, Megan. Thank you, Megan. How do you feel about Japanese base set being so much cheaper than English? It's nice. Everything's got its own price. As long as it goes up in price, it's all good. And I believe it did. Didn't the... I believe I heard that the base set Japanese Charizard just went up in price to like 6,600 or something like that. He just recently sold at that price. Let me take a quick look. And why not? It's an incredible card. So this is base set Japanese Charizard. Okay, now we only want buy it now. And so the best match gives us one for, well, there's this one in the UK for like 4.7, but then there's this one for like 12,000. What the hell? I don't understand what any of that means. Let's see. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of people looking at this one in the UK, 22 watchers. Why haven't they bought it? Is it, oh, it's a guy with like 5 feedbacks selling it, so no one wants to take the risk. And then the next one is $7,000 with 154 watchers. Man, when something has 154 watchers, it is just a matter of time before that card sells. And now let's check sold. Let's go to, this time we're going to actually go to auction. There it is. So it says here, last sold in auction for $6,666. Wow. Pretty incredible. I got my first base set Charizard for $1,000. It was $1,000. So now he's up times 6. Times 6. Damn, dude. My house isn't up times 6. My stocks didn't go up times 6. Here we are. That's crazy. All right. Here's Giratina. Here's Bulbasaur. Here's the manga guy. Here's Larvitar. I'd love to see this Pikachu finish, guys. That's a great break. Also, the vintage booster pack break. And this binder break. Very nice. 4 people in here. We need 4 more for the binder break. Bestie for the restie. Charizard is cool. But Charizard is better. What's the star card? Are you asking what's this? You're asking what this is? This is a card that goes down in price over time. So right now it's at $75. All right. Now we are done with Miss Megan. And we moved on to Mr. Justin, who wants these beautiful Hidden Fates and a box of Rocket. Thank you for your patience, Mr. Justin. Let's get it. It's a good card. I like this Pikachu. Okay, you ready? Yeah, base set Japanese is cheaper until you look at the no rarity collection. Oh, then it's not cheaper. It's often more expensive. Look at the no rarity base set Japanese cards, and those become more expensive than the English. So, you know, there's a market with different prices and all that. Just how it is. Ready? Not really looking into it too hard. Here's Orangaroo. Yellow border is Supreme. Here's Reshiram. This is for Justin. You ready, Justin? High Dragon, the sock puppet Pokemon. Serena, because that's how they design Pokemon now. My God, dude. Man, even the proportions just look ridiculous. Marowak. Oh, here's your hit. But it's this freaking guy. God, I hate this Pokemon, Orangaroo. Isn't he from the Sun and Moon era? He's a Sun and Moon era Pokemon. There we go. Brings me back to another time, though, when I see that card. Brings me back to when the hobby was not so insane. Okay. This is for Lance. No, this is not for Lance. Lance also ordered Hidden Fates. This is, in fact, Justin French's order. Here we go. Dartrix. Justin's order was in first. Lance ordered something very similar, but Justin ordered first. Justin ordered 10 Chinese. Oh, I read his order wrong. That's what's going on. Okay. In fact, these are for Mr. Lance. Lance, you're so lucky. You've pulled a Dartrix and an Orangaroo. How nice is that? Now, I thought I had it correct. I actually read the wrong order out. I thought that he had ordered the Hidden Fates, but in fact, he had ordered 151. All right, no problem. I'm going to pick through this bulk and get you the good ones here. Anything that I deem good. Here's a little guy. Here's a little guy. Here's a little Ivysaur. Oops. Litten Grimer. A little Pikachu. All right, very nice. Good. I thought that you guys had effectively ordered the same thing because you ordered 10 Chinese Hidden Fates and Justin ordered 10 Chinese ... My brain filled it in with Hidden Fates because you guys know each other. That's what my brain did. Okay, so here's a little packet of the bulk cards that I thought were kind of cute. And then here are your holos. You, of course, want to keep these. Some of them might be actually pretty good. Like, look at this Zekrom. If that Zekrom grades 10, you might actually be able to earn some of your value back. And then your hot pulls, Dartrix and Orangaroo. That's not so hot. All right. But let me take a look at the rest of this order. There was a little bit more to it, right? Since we're doing Lance's Hidden Fates, we might as well take a look at this as well. Okay, so Lance ordered this and shipping. All right, Lance, let's go grab your bag. That was the order. Here is Mr. Lance. Ta-da! Good. We've shipped you before, right, Lance? I think we have. Oh, Alexis called ahead and said she would not make it in Monday. So Alexis is not able to come in tomorrow. I do not know why. She might have said why, but I probably didn't read it very hard. Here it is. So what that means, you guys will have to wait a little longer for your cards to actually arrive. We're going to hit print. Yes, print. Stamps has encountered a problem. Oops. Scrolling down. So, Mr. Justin will be right after this, right, Mr. Justin? Does the Pikachu have a star spot for another break? That's correct. That's what this star represents. It's Emily Lee. Oh, yes, Emily's here. How's it going, Emily? We are. Emily, why don't you tell us about all the things that are going wrong in your life? Tip the lady and she disappears. Damn it, Alexis. All right, very nice. Thank you. Well, now she's got all that money. She doesn't need to work. All right, so this time, 10 Chinese 151, which is a totally different set. Chinese 151. China. Let's see. I'm sure I have Chinese 151, but I do not know where it went. Ah, there it is. I see it. We got all this, We got all this solo leveling product around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So there you go. 10 Korean or 10 Chinese, 151. God, there's so much product. You inspired me to look up a few cards in my collection from years ago. Now I'm definitely getting them graded, says Sam Dookie. Great, man. I'm glad to hear that. What kind of cards are you grading? Like the scene from Euro Trip, the movie. Snipping this. I've signed 5 cents. I'm starting my own hotel. Do I get a Discord roll for Tifa? Probably not. It's an old card. It's a good card, but it's an old card, and I don't have any more for other people to also try to pull that card. So it's very distinct. It's very distinct pull. Here we are. Here we are. Here's this guy. It's a good pull, though. I mean, if it was a set that just came out, we probably could get a roll for something like that. All right. Okay. Oh, look at that Ditto. Shiny Ditto. So nice. I like that little smile on his face. Here's Mewtwo. The good thing that has happened is that the guy finally unblocked me and took my face off YouTube and Discord. Oh, that's good. Very nice. All right, sounds good, Emily. Ta-da. And we'll throw this off here. And we'll slide this into a sleeve. Yay! That's not bad. Master Ball Horsey and a shiny Ditto. Very cool. How about that Rocket Box now? Oh, yeah, Rocket. Euro Trip wins on nudity. Euro Trip, is that one with the German girl scene in the sun? We are. Also coughing, full art, secret rare from Sun and Moon. Neo Destiny Japanese, Dark for Alligator. Nice. The bad thing that has happened is that my mom's friend died. I'm sorry to hear that. That's sad. Corn Rule says, yes, mister. I don't know what it was about that scene. The kissing scene between the boy and the German girl. That was insanely hot, dude. I don't know why that was so hot. Sometimes movies do that. They just capture the scene. And it's like art almost. And it's just like perfectly sexy. I don't know how to describe it. There it is. It's like young love or something like that. It's just got this fantastic energy to it. There it is. All right. Ready? Let's snip it. Beep. You have to like watch the whole movie, you know, to get that whatever it is, like the payoff later. It's one of those things. Because there's nudity all over the internet. It is. But you're invested in the feeling of the movie, and it reaches that point. It's like a very memorable moment. There we go. All right. I get a Whale Lord Magikarp in Chinese. Ni hao, shishi, tai hao la. All right, that's all the Chinese I know. I also know Japanese. I know konnichiwa. I know bushido. I know oni-san. Oops. All right, you ready? Here goes. Oh, that's a cool one. That's Gorbis. It's kind of like Little Mermaid. What do you think about making one row of slabs on the table entirely breaks? Oh, I see what you're saying. No, that's not necessary, is it? Cool. Wobba Fett. Spot ups. I saw the internet trying to hate on Jennifer Love Hewitt, and all I'm thinking is, I wish she had my 5 kids. What? I don't know who that is. Oh, Murkrow. Buzzwink. Persian. Meow. Cold. Sarah Michelle Geller is... Oh, look at that. Tavanitar. Grar. He's so grar. Okay, and here's the Persian. Meow. Mochis. Kaka. Cold. Zamazenta. Cold. I don't really think that these... Ooh, nice AR. I don't really feel like these EX cards need their own sleeve, do they? They're almost like a holo, basically. Especially some of them. Like, look, we just put it in the holo pile. It's not a big difference, is it? There's Sneasel. Oh, yes, Sneasel. Sneaseldoofen. Here's Zapdos. Here's Crobat. I don't know what noise Crobat makes. Probably some echolocation noise. Double hitbox? Is that a double hitbox? No. That is your hit. The comm tower. Ugh. All right, there it is, Mr. Justin. And shipping for Justin. You got it. Okay. Still time to add something to that outgoing bag, too, by the way. That's true for you, Mr. Lance and Megan. Still time to add something to the outgoing bag. A great haul. Yes, a great U-Haul. So, well, the Blaziken's real good. The Tyranitar, I like him. Murkrow, and Spidops is not bad. I feel like overall the box is not bad. Okay. Thank you, Justin. Captain Justin. Ugh. Justin. Where'd I see you last, Justin? Are you up top? Don't forget my Dark Tyranitar. Why would I forget it? Is it because it's a slab? Was there something weird about it? I just have a slab. Oh, I see. Okay, good. So, the slab gets added in later by Miss Alexis. When she gets your label, she will look for a slab that says Justin French on the back. There we go. Oh, I remember. It was the one I wasn't supposed to sell. I remember that because it's a vintage card. And it's a good one. And it was underpriced because I was basing the price off of the wrong card on the interwebs. So there we go. Now let's get you a label. Justin. Listen, he brought me. That's true. We already said all that, though. I know that. We are. I'm worth the hit. That is true. You are. You're worth it, baby. What is this music, man? I'm getting all inspired. Man, will they give me a price already? Jesus, dude. I hate this software, man. This is the worst software. It never used to work this way. They did an update to this software and ruined it with that update. I can't believe that this is freshly reloaded and everything. Stamps has encountered an error in processing your request. Christ, dude. Print. Oh, now it's just going to work. I yelled at it and it works now. Yeah, there seems to be some sort of rule with making a label where after you've got it set up, you're not allowed to immediately print the label. You have to wait like a full 50 seconds and then it'll allow it or something. It's really crazy. Wild. Sometimes I wish somebody would hit me. We only hit the ones we love, Mr. Pokemon Champ. Okay, so what are we thinking about now? Megan needed some shipping, right? Let's take a quick look at that. Actually, before we do that, it's actually Corey M. Blackburn's turn. Corey, Mr. Corey M. Blackburn, 5 Japanese, 151 boosters. Oh, so those are selling pretty fast. Let's see. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there we go. That is the end of that box. Why all the interest in the 151 Japanese all of a sudden, guys? Did somebody put out a video on it? Servers are down. Look at that. A lot of 151 selling all of a sudden. Okay, Corey. There goes. 10 Chinese 151. Sending now. Sounds good. For Corey. Here's Radondis. Caterpie. Ah, Mr. Mime, Alakazam. Ooh. Marowak. And Starmie. Look at that Starmie. So nice. So very nice. Let's go ahead and sleeve up Mr. Mime. One of my favorites. Mr. Mime's so good. That's for our friend Corey. Thank you, Corey. All right, Corey, and here's your bag right here. Oh, you were the guy who ordered the first time. Hey, you did pretty good there, Corey. Look at that. Wow. That's some good luck there. Got all that done in 8 booster packs. Okay. He will be too young, and I don't want to get in trouble with the law. What? Slowpoke. He's very slow. Sanrio's. Umbreon. The James C. Cathcart Meowth. You know, this Slowpoke is a nice vintage Slowpoke from the e-reader era, and I think he would make a fantastic chase pull in the live customs. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So he'll be a nice 12-spot card. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. Megan is buying all the 151. Sent for 10 Chinese 151s for when it's my turn again. Sounds good. Sounding good, man. Okay. We're going to open some Pokemon's. Hope you pull something crazy out of there. We're going to make someone's day crazy with this Slowpoke pull someday when he shows up in the live customs. He's a good pick. Pull a nice vintage. Not only is that a vintage Slowpoke, he's from a special magazine. He's a promo. So he's not even a standard card. He's a specialty card. Oh, no, wait a second. I did that wrong. Yeah, this goes in the back, not the front. That would be a bad mistake to make. Okay, locked and loaded. Nice James Cathcart signature pull. This is a Meowth signature for the voice actor for Meowth. He has passed away, and we are doing a break on that now. So, shipping my bag. Ready? Okay. So let's test this out, shall we? We've shipped to Guam before. This should be easy. Okay. And let's grab you an email because you want the email. Okay, so we've got the email now. And now we're going to state that your package is, your package is a little heavier, so we'll go ahead and add some weight to it. Good. All right, yes. So it is a domestic shipment, but at the same time, it's going to have me declare what's in the shipment. Are you ready? So we're going to just call this trading cards. Trading cards. We're going to say it's 1 unit of trading cards. And we'll say it weighs this much. And we'll set the value to, I don't know. Let's set the value to like 40 bucks. How about that? All right. And then it does cost a little more to ship to you, but not a lot more. So you're all good. It's not a lot more. Kind of like shipping to Hawaii, actually. Very similar price. Slightly more expensive than Hawaii, but yeah, similar in price. Okay, there we go. All right, what do we got going on here? It's all good. They call it diplomatic mail. That's so interesting. All right. And let's grab the bag. And I made the label extra heavy on purpose in case you intended to add a little more to it tonight. So I added more than I needed to. Because sometimes people, they opt to ship out, but then they go, you know what? Let's get one more thing in that shipment. Okay, there we go. All good there. Like the 10 Chinese 151s. That's right. Now, Andrew A. Martin says, Jim Heroes pack break. I may have a bag, but shipped recently. Sounds good. This is Andrew A. Martin. Go, Andrew. Welcome back, Mr. Andrew Martin. Nice of you to hang out with us tonight. We have 113 people watching. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. So, Jim pack break. You guys have been good to me over 6 years. I have a very nice audience. You guys are very nice. Here's the vintage pack break. I could kiss everyone, man and woman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. We're 9 deep on the Jim Hero. Ooh. I just don't want to break his heart. He'll cry himself to sleep. How could you? You couldn't break his heart, could you? Next up, we have an order from... It's, Gabriel Gallegos. What's up, Gabriel? Gallegos? I'm going to call you Gallegos. Gabriel Gallegos. Gallegos? I sent for Jim as well. What? 3. And then 1, 2, 3. So the Jim break is done. Don't buy into the Jim break. It's over. 3 cold ones. No! That's 3 cold Pokemon. Pokemon. All right. That's too bad. Let's get a rotation on these slabs. That's a nice Charizard. That's a nice Charizard indeed. Here's a nice Carddass starters. This Brainiac looking Magby thing. Ah, the Opus 1 Cloud. That is a enviable Final Fantasy card. It's a long 22 spot break if you want to jump in. Okay. And now Misty's Wish. Okay. That is a Zach Stekowski card. So, now it is Jonathan Sylvester's turn. 1 spot in the Jim break. Okay, so the Jim breaks are done. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to let Megan go first before we do the break. Because the break will take a little while, okay? And Megan's order is pretty manageable. There it is. So there it is. Let me do Megan's 10 151s. Doobie-doobie-doobie-doo. Read chat. Whoa! Look at all those memberships. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There it is. We've been keeping track of all donations. It doesn't have to be to me. It can be to anyone. So, let's see. We've been keeping track of that. For fun, the July donations. We'll put you down, Mr. Tyler McCanch. You already on the list? All right, we'll put you down, number 11, Tyler McCanch. And you gave away how many? 10 spots? So you gave $20. That's not bad. See? Boom, like that. We'll take a picture of that list at the end of the month. We did that for the previous month. You can go back and look at that. It's in our Discord server. All right, you ready? Snipping this. Cent 60. Yeah, okay. You scared me like I'd done something wrong. All right, 10 of these. Snip. Lovely. Food. Mr. Chinese 151. Oh, this is Korean 151. God, dude, I'm so bad at this. You even warned me, and I paused. I was like, okay. My brain sees it, and it says, there it is, Chinese 151. All right, let me go get the actual Chinese 151. Maybe I'll open those for myself. So we had a couple left in the other box. Let me go get a fresh box, too, because we'll need it. There's too many sets! We are. Alright, there we go. He does this all the time. Well, I do it every now and then, it's true. I accidentally open product that I'm not supposed to. Did anyone else order this? Does anyone want to order this? So I have 10 packs of the Korean 151. You're welcome to open it if you'd like. If no one wants to, I'll open it. But here's the fun part. I'll let you jump the line to open these if you need to, okay? Now, you need 10 of these, which look totally different, but have a very similar name. So, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Thanks for getting the order I sent before the stream. Wasn't sure if I'd be awake. There you go. No problem. Are gifted memberships cheaper on PC because 10 gifted on mobile is $50? What? Should be $20. What kind of memberships did you gift? That's not right. Memberships are $2 a piece. Would you do 10 for 40 on those you cut? Well, I could just open them for me. It's a good product. It's a good product. I don't mind just opening it myself. Yeah, I mean, I might pull the Charizard out. It's happened before. 10 is $49.90. I would probably just open those for myself because I tell you what, I need some product to grade myself. So I'm okay with just opening them too. I'll do 40. Nah, it's got to be 49, man. This is good. This came out of a totally fresh box. So that's good product right there. That's quality product. I've just opened it for myself. There might be something good in there. There might not be. But every now and then, yeah, something good. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You might occasionally see me offering a cheaper price on something that I really did not want to open. Like, let's say it's like a Weiss product, right? Like Weiss Bunny Girl or something like that. And I just don't do Bunny Girl. I do Pokemon. But that's Pokemon. I like Pokemon. I don't mind opening it. All right, you ready? Put it in the donation sheet. It's $49.90 to gift 10 on mobile. What? I don't understand because the memberships are only $2 a piece. So how does that work? Huh. All right, I'm going to write that down. That was a $50 donation. Weird. So this is not 20. It is actually 50. Weird. If he's shorting the member donos, then last month my total is higher. Yeah, I think I probably wrote down donations as $2 a piece. I didn't know they were $5 a piece. That's a bigger donation than I thought. Isn't there different tiers? There's a $2 tier, and then I know there's a $10 tier. Here we are. All right. Snipping this. By the way, memberships are a nice thing because when you get enough memberships, you're actually allowed to have a new emoji. Ah, very nice. Snip this. Okay. Good. Ding dang. Bigger than I thought too, but 10 for 10 would be 100. Is there a conversation I can't see? Let's see. Let's go to chat filter all messages. Oh. Okay. Ready? Let's see what we got. We've got Meowth. We've got Dragonite. Magnetron. Very cool. Dragonite. 2 Dragonites. Nothing wrong with that. We got a nice Mew. Lovely. Oops. Machamp. Butt-free. Porygon. Starmie. And Pinsir. French Starmie, am I right? All right. Trump, Obama, AI arrested. What? What are you talking about, Alex? Have you seen the 151 Chinese Volume 3? Chase card is 1600. Yeah, I've been trying to get a hold of that product, but the guy who normally sells me the product isn't offering me a price, which to me suggests he probably just doesn't want to sell, or he's got too much attention for it to handle. All right, so that's for our friend Megan. Thank you, Megan. We still need to do our gym break, our Gym Heroes break. Trump posted a video on Obama being arrested. Dude, that's crazy, dude. All right. It looks like Gabriel missed the break. Sorry, Gabriel. That sucks. All right. Just a quick question. Did anyone buy these Korean packs here, or should I just go ahead and open them? Let me smell them. Oh, yeah. Smells just like a Charizard in here. Here it is. Where's Cheese Bean? Cheese has moved on to cheesier pastures. We are. Ooh, look at that. Very nice. All right, I don't think anyone has. I'm going to go ahead and open them for me. I will buy 5 blank. Are you sure? You're going to buy the first 5? Well, wait a second. Let me talk about this. When we do this, we try to sell them all at once. So either I get to open them all and see what's in them, or you get to open them all and see what's in them. Because the problem with doing 5 at a time is, you know, if you open up 5 and they're lame, and then I get the good, and then I get the cold 5, I'm going to be sad. But if you open up 5 and they're lame, you're going to wish you open up the next 5, and then I'm going to feel guilty if I open them for myself. So either way, it's no good. So you got to take them all, or you got to let me have them all. Go ahead, I'll cry. Okay, here goes. So I'm going to go ahead and open it. This could be very bad cards, so don't feel bad yet. Let's see what it is. It often is. Here's a little Snorlax. See, it's not too bad. Brr. Here is a Ninetales. Here is a Kangaskhan. We got an Ekans. Hiss. Okay, it was a Venusaur box. That's not crazy. Not an alt-art. The Snorlax is decent. The Venusaur is, you know, he's Venusaur. Kakuna. Oh, Charmeleon's not bad, though. I like the Charmeleon. Okay, we got a little Charmeleon. Here's a little Alakazam. He's got spoons, after all. Venomoth. And... oh, still a Master Ball in the box somewhere, I believe. So there you go. That was what was in there. That wouldn't have been bad. Charmeleon and Snorlax, those are good. Venusaur's not terrible. Snorlax was a menace in the show. So I'll go ahead and toss these into a baggie somewhere. I don't know where. I'll just grab this like this. So this would be for me to work on one day when I have nothing to work on. There it goes. Okay, now we can move on from that. We are ready for the gym break, everybody. The gym break is going off. So if you've never participated in one of these, pay attention because these are super fun. This is the Vintage Booster Pack break. What we do, we take a Vintage pack and we divide it by the number of cards in the pack. In this case, 10 cards. And then we sell them 1 card at a time for people to buy. You can buy as many or as few as you want. You can buy just 1 or you can buy 3 of them, right? You can buy 5 of them. You can even buy the pack out. When it first starts, you can buy the pack out, and I'll just open it immediately for you. So like when this gets set down on the table, you could have said 360, and I'd just immediately open it. Okay, so here it is. Here are the people that have jumped into this break. Jonathan, Andy, Travis, Zach, Rigoberto, James, Jonathan, Emmanuel. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There it is. So we got 10 people. Now we shuffle these names up a bit. Rotate them slabs. Oh, they'll get rotated. That Bandai Starters, there's a guy, he's like begging for my PSA 9 version of that card. He wants to buy it. It's up on eBay. And that's a nice PSA 2. Really iconic image there. The Kanto Starters, drawn by Ken Sugimori. He's the manga artist. And the whole Pocket Monster set was Ken Sugimori. So that's a very good card because even if the card was ungraded, the break price on this would still be about 41 and 7, even if the card wasn't graded at all. So if it was just a raw card, because it's a really rare card. That's why I graded it, even though I knew the condition was bad. I graded it anyways, because it's like one of those cards where the condition doesn't matter. Give me a number.
Last time I was here, I gave away my Sylveon full art. Damn, haven't been here in forever. Gotta talk to him again. Emo Fanboy, I don't remember you. I don't remember your name. Did you have a, what was your PayPal name? Maybe I'll remember you. Brandon says 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it goes. All right. So there's that. Now we open this. Very fun. Boy, it's tempting to just snip it, you know, because I hate opening these old, the old Japanese packs had a film on the inside that was super annoying. Yeah, see that film right there? Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. That film is my bane, dude. I hate it. There it goes. So you can see me fighting the film. It's like a plastic film. All right, good. Maybe I'll tear that a little bit just to be safe. I'm going to tilt that away from you guys so we don't get any kind of reflection. We don't want to know what that was. Okay, good. All right. Then we got this empty, let's see, this empty foil. There we go. I got a box for those. Did you see the Boeing jet engine catching on fire? Yeah, it was in California, right? That was crazy. James Beam. Mr. James. Ready? Mr. James. He's got... Erica's Paris? That's the worst one. Yay! Whoa, that's the one I wanted. People don't like Paris Parasect. It does make me sad because it's an iconic Pokemon from the 151 Gen 1 Pokédex. Here's Jonathan Sylvester with card number 2. Let's see. You hear about everything while keeping us up to date. Here we are. I like reading the news. That's why. Sometimes I don't get all the news. Erica. No! Erica's Bellsprout. This card is worth $500. No, it's not. It's a Bellsprout. It's another card that doesn't do really well. It's okay. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. You're being too kind to us. Appreciate your orders, man. Okay. Boeing has been slipping up. I'm scared to go flying. I think I'll just stay on a train. Andrew A. Martin. Okay, Mr. Andrew Martin. What do you got? We're looking for Misty's Tears, by the way, everybody. Brock's Diglett! I didn't know you felt that way. All right, let's go find this. Andrew Martin. He mentioned he might need a new bag. Here are 2 Andrew Mercer bags. All right, new bag. Andrew Martin, new bag. Let's get that new bag then. I get it on my front page. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So what are we doing here? I'm just putting a couple cards in his bag with his Diglett. It gives the bag some girth, which is good. When bags are too thin, they're like wobbly. They get lost easier too. 1 card bags, no way, dude. Just too small. Okay. Wow, I can't believe we're writing 0.25 on these cards these days. 7.25. Crazy times. Man, the years are flying. The years are flying. Rigoberto Gil. Ready? Misty's Tears. No, it's Stanky Banky. Ew. All right. You're still in, James. James Beam, you might pull a hollow. You're still in. I know you had like 1 or 2 cards. You had like 2 or 3 cards in there, didn't you? You had at least 2 cards in there. There's Jonathan Sylvester. He had 2 cards too. Okay, Jonathan, let's see what you got. Ready? I like this card a lot, man. This artwork's so cool. And look at the centering on it, Jonathan. That's really good centering. That card might be a 10. That might have paid for itself. If that does grade 10 with PSA, bet you that's like 65, 75 bucks. These cards get really pricey. These old vintage cards, they even though they're common and commons, they are rising again in price. Emmanuel, Mr. Emmanuel. All right, what do we got for you here? No, the maids. That's not. Is that a rare? That's not a rare. That's an uncommon. Let's go looking.
Oh, look at this old Victini bag. We can throw this away now. I don't think I'm going to host any more Victini breaks. Or if I do, maybe I can get them at a much better price this time. I don't know. Okay, here we are. Good. I have a weird feeling the hollow is going to be a trainer. You never know. Don't say that. You're cursing us. Here's Travis Nova. Travis. Pulling at Misty's Poly Whirl. Sorry, Travis. Sorry for the pack has been bad. We have not been pulling the top pulls out of this set. It's been pretty bad so far. It can only get worse. It's all downhill from here, guys. Travis Nova, you didn't have like a box, right? What is this bag, dude? That's bags forever old. Here's a Tony DeVoy from 324. Jesus. Okay, new bag. Travis Nova. Travis Nova. His name is Travis. Teener would beat my vintage energy. There we are. Teener. You got a teeny wiener? All right. Okay. It is, hopefully it's Misty's Tears. Is there still time for a Misty's Tears, or is it uncommons at this point? I don't know. Misty's Tears, by the way, it's a common card in the set, so it's not the hardest thing to pull, but it also won't show up every pack. You know, like you might have to open like 5 packs to pull one of them because there's plenty of commons in the set, and a booster pack is only 10 cards, and a bunch of those cards are not commons. Wait, was I simply looking in the wrong box? No, I wasn't looking in the wrong box. Here we are. There we go. All right, getting close to the end here. James Beam! No! That's not the hollow. Sorry, James. What'd you pull, though? It's Misty's Tentacool. That's so cool, but it's like crazy off-center. Why is it so off-center, dude? Pokemon loves to punish you with off-center cards. That's an uncommon, right? Yeah, that's an uncommon Tentacool. What do you guys think of that? Strange. Isn't there a Rocket Snorlax? I think there is. Boom! We got Zachary M. Stekskowski. You were this close to the hollow. What do we have here? Whoa! He did it! The trainer. He's rich. All right. Maybe not. I'm sorry, man. Well, so far, the whole pack has been pretty sticky. Last card could be really good, though. So we're looking for, like, Rocket Scyther. There's a couple good cards in this set that are hollow, but I think that's my favorite. Jonathan went deep, dude. That guy bought 3 spots. He went deep. It was you, Jonathan. You had 3 spots. James Beam, did he have 3 as well? 1. Oh, James Beam had 2. I see. Okay. So Jonathan went deep and it paid off. You ready, Jonathan? Lieutenant Surge's Magnetron? My favorite. Actually, this is a favorite. When I was a kid, I had this card and I loved it. Look at that. Lieutenant Surge's Magneton. I didn't think that Magneton was a bad Pokemon back then. I thought it was a cool, good Pokemon. I was like, oh yeah, you're going to use Thunderbolt on you, bitch. Wow, that is so nice to pull, though. Doesn't that look beautiful? God, dude. Forget about the new cards. It's all about the old cards, man. People are saying that the old Pokemon cards are ugly. What are they talking about? There we go. They're gorgeous. They got this very cool sort of like... They have such a like classic Pokemon card feeling. I don't know how to describe it. Like it's really constrained, you know. It's just a little window for the image, and then it just got to hit just right with the nice hollow pattern in the back. I mean, this looks 1,000 times better than Metazoo's first cards, right? Metazoo came out kind of a copycat of Pokemon in a certain way. And look at it. It's just so shiny and pretty. Everything about it. The Japanese makes it so cool. All right, anyways, I'm going to stop gushing. Let's go get your Jonathan Sylvester bag out, shall we? Now, we could do another break. It could be another Gym Heroes. It could be anything you guys want. Do you guys have something in mind for the next break? What time is it? It's 3:38. We got time. Okay, it's only 3:38 a.m. in the morning. So that was a guaranteed heavy pack, and it was heavy. What do we got here? I've got vintage black and white. That'd be an interesting break, wouldn't it? I feel like I shouldn't sell it, though. Legend Maker. That'd be interesting. Let's see. Man, you cannot go wrong with Rocket. I'm thinking Rocket. So this rotation brings Rocket back in, probably. What do you guys think? Another Rocket pack? I don't even think I should open that. I feel like I should, like, encapsulate it because of the cool flap. All right, so this time, instead of stocking more Team Rocket, I'm actually going to stock some first edition Fossil. So we'll go through this Team Rocket pack, we'll lose it, and we'll come out with some Fossil boosters on the other side. And then I still need to know what to sell this at, though. It's quiet, too quiet. All right, you ready? Well, my computer is running real slow. I don't know what is going on. It would be cool to host a break on a Team Rocket, what do they call that? Like pre-constructed deck? That'd be cool. Sealed theme deck, that's what it's called. That'd be neat. I think we could do that, actually. Let's see. That's the Dark Wheezing deck. And this one is the Rbeak deck then, right? Man, that would be cool. Well, Give me a minute. I know I'm being quiet. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and buy a rocket pack as well. So that helps me understand what we need to ask on this as well. It looks like we're going to ask 35 a spot. Isn't that what we did last time on this? We did 35. Do you own a no rarity Charizard 10? I wish I did, but I do not. Wow. That is so pretty. You know, it is really tempting to just send this off to PSA for pack grading. It's got some pretty obvious scratches on it. But I mean, which of them don't have scratches? Ah, well. Let's do it. I like this sleeve, too. This is cool. Yeah, I wish I owned what you just said. Oh, it's actually cheaper per spot than the pack we just opened. That's cool. That's neat.
But I imagine that card would cost like $1 million these days. What do you think one of those costs? Not cheap. No rarity Charizard. He's hyper rare, dude. I saw years ago, TCA Gaming acquire one, and I was so jealous. I was like, who did that guy have to murder to get one of those? Who knows how much that cost him? Okay, here it is. The Rocket Pack is up. That's the next break. We've been doing a lot of Rocket. I'm a Rocket fan, obviously. So tonight I bought a replacement Rocket Pack and 2 more Fossil Packs. So we're going to have some first edition Fossil. I'm about to buy everything 25th anniversary Chinese under 200. Yes. I try not to buy too much of anything in one night. I buy a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Now, Gabriel Gallegos, you've got $36. Would you like to just jump in here? You'd have $1 left over. It won't go off tonight, but it's still fun. It could go off tonight. It's not impossible. You can put my 36 towards Slab Away. All right, let's do that. Let's head over to Slab Away. $90 minus 36. What is that? 54? There you go. 54 remains on Doggy Girl. All done there. Now we have Tyler McCansh. 10 Pokey Shuffles for Tyler. Hey, what's up, Tyler? Thanks so much for the donation tonight. I had no idea it was so valuable. Very generous. Ready? I'm actually enjoying the Switch too. Yeah? Give me your review on it, Tammy. Let's hear Tammy's review. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good. 1, 2. Oh, Gloom. Oh, Dark Golbat. All right, you're picking up 2 slabs out of here. Dark Golbat sounds nice. What is this? Gloom and Golbat. Those are 2 older Pokemon. What could they be? Gloom, huh? It's very interesting sounding. Ooh, got some coins in here. Oh, the Dark Golbat is a first edition Dark Golbat. That's neat. You just pull that. That's pretty cool. And then the Gloom. Oh, look at that. That's also a Rocket card. That's pretty cool, too. Well, I think you did well on that round. All right. I'm surprised nobody has pulled the base set Gyarados in there. I hope the card for the Gyarados is actually in the Poke Shuffle. Let's see. Look at that. That looks nice, man. Tyler McCansh. Tyler McCansh. All right. Make it double. Look at this Charizard. This Charizard's begging to go in the Poke Shuffle, isn't he? Actually, he could go in the live customs, too, to tell you the truth. He's an $80 card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Tops. Cherry. 9. All right. Let's see. All right. Good. Charizard's great. Going right in. Sip of my drink now. That's right. I talked about that right at the beginning of the stream. Legendary Collection Zard sold for $32K. What a beautiful card. And I got 3 of them. I'm so excited for that number. I got 3 of them bad boys. I bought them years ago for like $13,000 a piece. It's always something I did years ago.
But that was a really big gamble back then. No one really knew if they were going up or down. That's the best time to buy, if you ask me, is when no one really knows if they're going up or down. If everyone knows they're going up, that is a tough time to buy stuff. Look at that. You guys are looking at, potentially, $100,000 of Pokemon cards in front of you, and it's just 3 cards. What? $32,000 is pre-taxes too, by the way. The actual buyer likely paid much higher than 32. He likely paid probably like a 7% sales tax. That's pretty average for most states. Let's see what that would look like. $32K plus taxes. Okay, with taxes, he probably paid about 34.2. So if you're talking taxes as well, about $34,000 a card. Wow. Real crazy. Purchased for $13K on 2022. This one was $16,000 on 5/22. And this one was $12,200 on 6/22 again. This one got that gold sticker from the one company. That means they think it's a real nice one. I wonder if any of these could get the upgraded PSA label. I bet you they can't. I should send these in for re-encapsulation. Of course, if I did that, I'll lose this super valuable PokeRev signature. So it's an interesting thought. 96K and 3 slabs is gangster. I feel gangster, man. I can feel it, man. It's cool. It wasn't like this when I bought them. When I bought this would have been like about $40,000 of cards, maybe. And that's a lot, but I bought them over a time period, and this is why I did. Rather than paying down my home, I bought these, and now they're worth a lot more. Crazy. But that number might fall back down. You never know. Or it could go higher. I mean, if somebody bought one off the market for $32,000, that's one fewer Charizard on the market for a while, because that guy's not going to sell. He just acquired it. He's going to say, nah, this is a hold, baby. He's hoping to, he doesn't want to sell it for 32. The guy who bought it, he wants to sell it for 40. He wants to sell it for 45. So, and he has to, because if you sell it too low, you get killed by processing fees and taxes and stuff. So Carlos says, 6 Hidden Legends, 4 Soldiers Return, and PSA the Tifa. All right. That's awesome. We're going to get to see what it looks like. That's very exciting. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mr. must set up booty traps for intruders. Yeah, Kirsten and I have been talking about that. Our card collection has gone up in value over time. And so we feel it's warranted to buy even more security, which we've already spent some ridiculous amount on security. But we're talking about what that looks like. Here it is. Okay. And PSA the Tifa. All right. Very nice. Wonder where's Vaporeon Collections. Vaporeon Collections, huh? Do I have Vaporeon? I don't think I own a lot of Vaporeons. Eddie. Look at that Tifa. She's got teeth in her front of their face. It was 4 soldiers, right? Yes, 4 soldiers. Now, why would you guys want to keep opening Soldiers Return? Well, it actually has this Tifa card also as a plain holo, and that's also super valuable. But it also has full art Sephiroth and full art Cloud in it. It's still just a fantastic set overall. All right. Turrets, landmines, bear traps, crossbows, giant rolling boulders. Yeah. A moat. How cool would it be? Look at that Jack Garland. How cool would it be if we could move out to like Scotland or something like that and buy a castle out there and put a bunch of vaults in the dungeon? That'd be cool as hell, dude. And I was looking at castles in the UK the other night. Oh, look at that Clive. This is the card you want. You want this in a full art, right? I think that's right. So you just pulled the Clive.
I saw a castle in the UK for £800,000, and it was a much smaller castle. It was more like just a historical building almost, but you know, it's kind of made in the castle style. It had some features that were castle-like, but boy, they sure look pretty uncomfortable to live in. They're kind of further away from town. It is. There's a lot of property you have to manage. I don't even want to know what kind of taxes you have to pay if you buy a building like that. They probably make you pay all kinds of crazy taxes. You want the Siggy of that. Oh, you want the Siggy of that. Haha. The Clive Siggy is the chase. We're almost out of it. We're almost out of Hidden Legends. All right, you ready? Owzer, Marcha. You get one turret and man-sized wall. Here's Elena. We have talked about building a fence in our backyard to keep all of the deer out. Deer, wandering neighbors with their dogs that poop. Oh, look at that cloud. See, you're looking for the hollow version of this cloud. Look at that. That's cool. That's a good one. All right. Yep. Still got the little old neighbor lady. She likes to take her dog into our yard and have him poop right in our yard. What the hell? Who does that? Just like, you have to be really crazy, in my opinion, to be okay with that. Fence, a good idea. There we go. Fence with barbed wire. What would the neighbors think of us if our fence had barbed wire? No, no, no. We don't dislike you. We just want to keep all the thieves out from our Pokemon card collection. What? They'd be like, what? What are you talking about? Oh, you know, we just got this super expensive card collection in here. Nobody out here really knows what we got. They don't know. They just know we get a lot of packages. Like, what do they do in that house? You know, don't ask. What? Here's this girl with the average fit body having a nice cinnamon roll. There we go. Here's Hello Kitty break. The Giovanni Jim Gyarados break. Fantastic. There is the Lugia break and the Heartbreak Jolteon. Lots of breaks, lots of breaks. Wilson is here. He says he'll take a spot in the Pikachu break. Hey, Pikachu is 2 spots away. Mr. Wilson, good luck in there. You didn't pull the Tifa for PSA. Oh, let's go do that. Good point. Good point. Okay. Good point. What, you think you're the boss of me? You think you're the boss of me? You think you can just tell me to do the thing that you paid for me to do? Okay, you ready? There goes. This is my famous 2-finger technique. Very popular. Never led me astray. There you go. All right. Ooh. Okay. All right. PSA. Good choice. Living vicariously through you guys now. We are. Okay. And here is Carlos. All right. And we'll set this up over here. Good. So, look at all that. This has to say 3 on it now. Classic Pikachu break. Good card. 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. I heard that one so long ago. I heard it on the same day that I learned what salad tossing was. And gerbling. There we go. Salad tossing is when you have a nice salad and you get 2 utensils and you kind of stir it up before you serve it. Gerbling is when you really enjoy rodents, so you have a pet gerbil. There we go. All right, Edwin Delson. Mr. Edwin, $50 towards slab away. Okay, this comes down to $540. The famous salad tossing. All right, what? Are we out of orders? We're out of orders? We can't be out of orders. You guys must want me to crack out the free ones.
That's it. Rest of the stream, I'm opening thousands of dollars of cards for myself for the rest of the stream. Ooh. Oh, the giveaway card for good little boys and girls. Dear Santa, I'd like 3 Pokemons. All right, so the keyword is TCC. Let me go ahead and set it up, though, because I haven't done that yet. I have not set it up. Step number 1, I have to hit refresh. What's Gaming? Just saw the gym. Pack break. Bummer. Another bust. I'm sorry, dude. Jonathan Silvestro had been having some tough ones, and he got the pull this time. He got the Magnetron. Zap, 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 zap. So it is working now, I believe. Let's see. Click, click, click. Yes, it is working now. What the heck did I miss? Mr. Always Zell, another bad choice sent. Another bad choice. All right, here we have Brandon. Brandon, you're going in for the free one. Wilson. And Gabriel. All right, so we'll do the second half later tonight, so there's still more spots to give out. And what was that again? It was Brandon, BRW, Gabriel, Gabe, Galagos. I have an Uncle Gabe. And, oh, and Wilson. I did it out of order. Let's swap this. Let's say 3 and 2. There we go. So that's fixed now. Good. So we have 3 more spots to hand out. We'll do a six sided die for this one. All right. Man, I was chopping down these bushes, and I got like this red stuff on my arm now. You're going to see it? Look at that. That's been there for like 3 days. It must have been like poison ivy or something. Here we are. Still waiting for that to clear up. You should have seen how much yard work we got done in this last week. Crazy amount of yard work completed. What? What is this? He just handed out tons of giveaway. What the heck? So you're telling me that cost $50? That's nuts, dude. Oops. Here we are. All right. So let's see. So let's say 50. Oh, wait. We'll say 100. It's additive. We added up. So it's 50, then 100. Tyler McCansh. Dang, dude. Does that make you the top for the month? It put you, you're in a tie with Mark J. Valerian. How wild is that? I'm telling you, generous. It's a generous crowd, man. Generous crowd. My hand is still discolored from the wasp last Tuesday. You got stung by a wasp? You know, when we were chopping down all the bushes, there was an actual hornet's nest. There was a wasp nest, like a mud wasp. I didn't even notice it. I was like a foot away from it, jostling it around, and they didn't sting me. And then when I did see it, you know what I did? I immediately took the bush chopper, and I went chop right on top of the, right through the middle of it. And then I like ran away. So I chopped it and I ran. I came back the next day, no wasps. All the wasps were gone. And you know what was going on? The ants had gotten to the nest. There was a swarm of ants all over the nest. And I think the hornets had given up at that point. I think they're like, yeah, it's lost. Is the Arcanine slab still up for grabs? Arcanine? I'm not sure which card you're referring to. Arcanine? Here's Suicune. By the way, did I leave my Charizards up here? No, I put them away. Right? Is that what I did? I'm so tired. I lost my phone just now and realized it's what I'm holding. Oops. Oh, the Eevee break. Might want to jump into this one. This is the current star card recipient. It receives the star spots. So this one will go off. It's a really interesting card. It's only population 2. Check that out. That is Carddass Pokemon Eevee. That means it was printed by Bandai Namco. How nice is that? Recently graded. The sticker comes from 2018. So old by 7 years. All right, definitely worth the shot. Andrew A. Martin, 2 Pikachu tags, 1 Brandon, Ruby Blade, 1 for me. What? What? Let me read that again. So 2 Pikachu tag, 1 Brandon, and 1 for me. You bought a spot for Brandon tonight? Aw, that's so nice. Okay, so let's see. We're going to say Andy Man.
And we're going to say Mr. Brandon from Handyman. Well, that's it. So, the Pikachu is going off. Let's get it. Pikachu! It is Pikachu break. It's a real solid break. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful card that we see rising in price. Can this just come off? There it goes. I don't know why it sticks to those tag slabs so much. Must be the fact that they're so well polished or something. I don't know, like a mirror or something. There we go. I won't choose the number this time. There we go. People in the break can actually choose the number. It's allowed. It is. Ugh. Okay. So we need both of these. I'll just thank myself for reminding myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey guys, so Karis and I need like a TV show to watch. What do you think we should watch? Give me something good to watch, man. I don't know what to watch lately. You know, we've been watching just like some food reviews. That's it. Nothing crazy. Plenty of Pokemon content. I've been watching Pokemon content lately. Typically like market data. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My mom's house. Just started the Institute. If you pick something out, you gotta tell me why to watch it, okay? You gotta give me an idea of what you like about it. Okay, give me a number. Hell's Kitchen. I've seen some Hell's Kitchen. It's okay. It's all right. Gordon Ramsay going meat sauce. You microwave it. This is microwaved. Hey, it's Ivan. What's up, Ivan? Ivan, maybe you can help me find Culinary Wars. Tammy, no more war. I need a number. 2? All right, 1, 2. Thank you. And now we will shuffle the names. Wilson, Beatrice, James, BR, Andyman. All right. So, you ready? So, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. All right, you don't know anybody or where they are, right? Good. All right, so give me a number. Ta-da. I sent the photo on Discord. Oh, nice. That'll help. Three. 1, 2, 3. All right, you got to pick one of the numbers. Let's see what happens. Andyman. Cold. Sorry, Andyman. Beatrice. Aha! Beatrice. It's a lucky night for Beatrice. Beatrice needed this because I've seen Beatrice in a lot of breaks that did not go well. But Beatrice kept at it. Very lucky night, Beatrice. I was going to feel bad if you missed. Wilson, no luck this time, Wilson. Who's picking up the star spot? Could it be Brandon? Mr. Brandon picking up the star spot in the Eevee. And James Beam. Sorry, James. It's all going wrong for you tonight. All right, wow. Beatrice, I've seen get some tough luck over and over and over and over and over again. So it's good to see Beatrice get something. There you go. Which is really only possible because Beatrice kept trying. It's kind of how it works, you know. It's like a rule of large numbers. Like if you were to try 1 million times, you definitely get it. All right, now, as you know, the star card is the Eevee. So let's go find that queue. Oops. Let's go find that queue. It's the Pokepot. People kind of stopped doing the Pokepot, I noticed. I might remove it. There you go. Maybe I'll give away the cards or something. All right. So this is the QAnon bag. Okay, and in you go. Okay, if you pull the Eevee, that's going to be even bigger than the Pikachu. The Eevee is actually quite expensive. I would know. I paid for it. Okay, and there's Beatrice. Are you selling individual Victini promo cards or only breaks? I could be tempted, maybe. I got some to grade. I want to grade them. We are. But I could probably get a hold of more. That's the thing. I can't decide if I should. They broke really quickly. It's very resource intensive. Each Victini is very expensive, and if I were to be stuck with Victinis that no one wants to buy, that would wrap up a lot of money. So they do scare me somewhat. They scare me a little. We are. Might be best to grade them first. We are. 3. We did this with the gray felt hat Pikachus, remember? They have dropped and priced like crazy. They've gotten a little cheaper, huh? Yeah, well, when your price is as high as like $1,000, that's not hard. All right. And now Beatrice. Thank you, Beatrice. I need 3. That's the buy I'm asking. Mister, we may see justice. Barry Obama's going down. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? Barry Obama? There it is. I know what you're referring to. You don't even need to explain it. I actually know what you're talking about. It turned out there was this piece of evidence that came out that showed that Obama was aware that the information being used to claim that there was Russian collusion between Trump and Russia, he knew that that was not true. There was some piece of data that came out, and I don't remember all the details about it. And this piece of data came out during the Epstein file fiasco, and so a lot of people didn't see it. They didn't notice it. But I'm sure Trump's not going to let it go, especially if he can pull people's attention away from the glaring, obvious problem with the Epstein files. All right. Wow. That is a lot of generosity tonight. Actually, so Andy Man, if you're giving a gift away, we're going to mark that down too. So this goes up to 50. So you're up to 50 now. There it is. Neither Brandon Hope, they were doing all right. On Discord, had the 3 slabs I ordered. All right, so let's see. Oh, you're saying all 3 are on Discord. Let's see. Oh, okay, hold on. Now I'm a little confused. What did I give you? So the 3 slabs you ordered were Blastoise, Raichu, and Wobbuffet. I think those went in the Poke Shuffle. Didn't those go in the Poke Shuffle? And what did I give you? I gave you something. I gave you, I gave you this Wobbuffet. That's the wrong Wobbuffet then. So he goes back up on the table. And the Wobbuffet that you want is somewhere else. Where did I put him? Let me check the Poke Shuffle real fast. Okay, so they're not in the Poke Shuffle. So maybe they're from the July channel. Maybe they were just placed into the Discord server. Try this out real fast. Okay, give me a minute. It's all becoming clear. Here it is. You're in the hospital. I hope you get out of the hospital soon, and I hope you feel a lot better. Let's see. We're still missing one, though. We need the Blastoise. Did the Blastoise go somewhere? Maybe the Blastoise is still up on the table, actually. Oh, no, wait. The Blastoise. We did get the Blastoise. Oh, and you didn't get the Zapdos. You got the Raichu. So wait a second, we are still missing. We're still missing 2. So these might actually be on the table somewhere. Let's start looking around for them. Biden Obama made the files disappear isn't not Trump's fault. He can do no wrong. Okay, ready? So let me set this over here. You're talking about the Epstein files? I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't been keeping up with that too much. Politics, I like politics. They're fun. I try not to obsess over politics at all. You guys ever get obsessive over politics? We are. It's good conversation. People like conversation, but I definitely I take long breaks from politics. We are. My number one focus is Pokemon cards. That's the thing that's most interesting about me, and the thing I care the most about. But yeah, I think I heard something like, it turned out
like the intelligence community told Obama that Trump did not collude with Russia, and Obama decided not to reveal that he knew that. He decided to keep it going that, oh, maybe it did happen. Here we are. Ha-ha! Ta-da! All right. Very nice. Oh, we're running on low battery. Wonder when the Epstein files are going to be released. Probably never. You guys still talking about that? Okay. That's going to be in famous words. Now, I think he's going to be pretty hurt in the midterm elections at this point. It is. He's doing damage control. Okay. I think Democrats have a much stronger position as a result of all that. Obamagate is real. There we go. You posted a picture of that Arcanine on Discord yesterday to the All Slabs channel, Carddass PSA 9. A Carddass PSA 9 Arcanine? I mean, I suppose it is if I just posted it yesterday. To the All Slabs channel, you say? Oh, that's a Growlithe. You talking about Growlithe? Yeah, he's still available. Definitely. Okay, so let me go ahead and put this to the side now. There we go. I was trolling. Thank you, mister. Yeah, it's funny. Anyone thought we would get confirmation on Epstein list. Here we go. It's not, as a conservative, it is not worth it to get behind the Epstein list cover-up. I really think he probably did have some sort of, telephone book, or it's not like there were no crimes committed. There was a crime committed because the victims claimed that they were taken advantage of by multiple people. And I think that trying to hide and defend those people who did those horrendous things just because maybe that's what Trump wants, that is not a good thing for the Republican Party, which is bigger than Donald Trump. The Republican Party is, although it doesn't feel that way, especially lately. I think it's a horrible thing. Also, Donald Trump saying that he wants to get rid of the chairman of the Federal Reserve or whatever it's called. What's the official title of the job? Getting rid of that guy, probably not such a great idea either. So Trump pretty much just says or does anything he wants. He's good sometimes. He's not so good other times. Trump is not always good. Here is Nazgul. Ooh. Sometimes he says stuff and it's like, it's appealing, and then he'll do stuff like this Jeffrey Epstein stuff, and it's horrible. You're like, oh no, dude. You're on the list, aren't you? That's all you can think, right? So, yeah, I think this has been pretty damaging for him, and he has to find some way to recover from it. Here is Wilson Chalco, but, we as normal people, we still deserve to see who was actually doing these crimes with Jeffrey Epstein, who were his best friends, who was on his contact list, what kind of correspondence did they have with each other. We deserve to know all of that. Our government should not be hiding that from us. It should be actively getting us that information. 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. That's the kind of government that I would vote for. Why would you vote for a government that's in the business of hiding horrible crimes? There's nothing to aspire to there. Here it is. What we got? Double hits. All right. The state hiding PDF. Went from hiding the files to protecting the files. Don't forget to take my name off the sleeve on the slab behind the free one. Yes, have no fear. I won't have to take it off because I'll know what had happened. Well, I'll take it off anyways. I'll put a mark on it. Wabafett. Sorry, Wabafett. Somebody will love you someday. Poor Wabafett. So we'll just put an X on it like that. Controversial question, was Snowden right? Well, Snowden was correct that the United States was spying on its own citizens. Maybe that was a more radical idea in the past. I don't think it bothers anyone. No one talks about it or complains about it today, hardly. Oh, that's the Gyarados. We were just talking about it, right? Is that the Gyarados? Oh, I was just saying nobody pulls this. Look at that. I was just commenting on that. I was saying nobody ever pulls the Gyarados. He's been in the box forever. Wow, Wilson, that's a good one, man. And then you've also got this Goldeen. All right. Well, the Gyarados is out of the box now. We still got this lovely Beedrill in the box, though. Look at that Beedrill. That's a vintage Beedrill. All right. Good stuff. So you got the Golden coin that went in on a much lower price, and then this lovely Shadowless Gyarados. Beautiful card. Okay. I like showing off that Gyarados in the box. It really made the box feel sexier. Maybe I should go find another Shadowless card. Always lesser of two evils when it comes to presidents. I get that reasoning. But when it comes to subjects of like moral obligation, there's no lesser of two evils. So it's like, am I going to be excited to vote Democrat or something like that? No, because I'm not really interested in higher taxes. I'm not interested in socialism. I'm not interested in those things. But at the same time, I can't accept this outcome. It's just, it can't be this way. So here we are. It can't be this way. Here we are. It dramatically changes how Trump is perceived, in my opinion. I'm sure he has lost a lot of support as a result of what just happened. And now you have to question if perhaps he was part of the people who performed those criminal acts with Jeffrey Epstein. And that's very serious. You know, he should go to jail if he did. It's as simple as that. Even if, you know, if you, oh, he's the guy, he's the guy, he's the guy, he's the king. King should go to jail if he did those things. Simple. And that's what it means to have moral principles. And then, yes, it's a tough thing, I suppose, for the Republicans to wake up to the possibility that he was involved in that, like directly involved. But even if he's not directly involved, he's now involved with the cover-up. So neither of those are very good. Maybe you could argue he played his hand wrong. Like, let's say he's not involved in the direct criminal acts that were occurring. And what he's really doing is he's got billionaire interests, you know, people like maybe political figures from other countries, I don't know, and they're saying, whatever you do, you better not reveal that list. So maybe he's got like some real pressure not to do that, you know, not to reveal it, but he shouldn't have handled it so poorly either. So it's like incompetence too, right? So you can't be incompetent either, because that's a bad look. So as a politician, because politicians are often looked at as sort of like snakes, they're Machiavellian, they're, you know, they're arm twisters, they're liars, they're popularity contest winners. They're not exactly Jesus. And so, but even then, you have to be competent. You know, that was the problem with Biden. So even if I'm not exactly in favor of his policies, the bigger problem with Biden is he's unskilled as a politician. You can't be unskilled as a politician. So you just got to go. You got to be replaced by a different Democrat, you know. Somebody who can speak should replace you right away. You can't be in charge of this and not be able to speak. So, you know, if you handled it poorly, that's not a good look either. Gabriel Galagos, 3 Japanese, Poke 151. You got it. All right, so I got to go get some more of those. Epstein's still alive. Ah, you never know. Love the stream. Thanks, Fitch. Nah, there's no lesser evil here. The state needs reform. We have no good candidates, no America first, and no longer anyone not corrupt. Yeah, we hate the corruption. We hate the lies. We hate feeling like there's a big separation between the elitists who are in control and the average American person who should have the right to be governed by good people. And so that was kind of what Trump was trying to represent anyways. That was the whole point. The whole MAGA movement, for people who are not in it and who maybe don't get it, the whole idea, the whole like energy behind it is this idea that he's going to go in and drain the swamp. He's going to get rid of these people who control your lives from their bureaucratic seats and, you know, put in new energetic people who care about nationalism and this country should be taken care of, blah, 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 right? And stuff like they're going to reveal the Epstein list. Now it's feeling like he might be on the Epstein list. He might have actually done some stuff with Epstein. We don't know, because he sounds super guilty. All right. ready. Here we are, the 151s. All right. What? Okay, woo. Good. Okay, you ready? Mister, what's the binder break? The binder break, which refers to cards you would put into a binder. Let me show that off real fast. Okay, so as you know, I grade a lot of cards. And when I'm done grading, I have leftovers for cards I didn't want to send. So these are presumably 9s, or in the range of a 9 or an 8. Most of these will not grade 10. It's possible it could grade 10 and I was just being too harsh. But these are rejects. And so these are great for collecting if you're not going to grade them. There's some really nice cards in here. We look for a near mint value for these. So we look up their value on eBay. There's no premium on them. I don't mark them up. We also look for the lower price on them in the near mint range. So lower price, near mint range, no premium. Then we just add that up, and that's the price of the break. So it's a decent way to acquire a whole chunk of cards. You can decide to grade them anyways if you wish, or hold them for a long time, let them get older. Or if you like to sell cards on eBay, you could liquidate your cards on eBay. We are. All right. All right. Have a good day, guys. Need to go back to sleep. Sorry, I can't stay. Have a nice rest. There we go. Bernie's too old now. I'm not. The Democrat Party, I like the openness of the Democrat Party. I like the open-mindedness. I like how they're typically they're pro-education, they're pro-science and research, that kind of stuff, right? So there's a progressive element to the Democrat Party that I like. There's other things I don't like. One of the biggest things of all, I really don't want higher taxes. I think higher taxes are not good for the country. And I don't think socialism generally is good for the country. I think America became the wealthiest, most prosperous country by far, totally eclipsing Europe very quickly. And it did that with low taxes and very few benefits, social benefits. So it did that by avoiding high taxation. And then everyone said, I want to get into the United States. And it brought them in. And we built lots of the most famous companies and innovations in technology of the whole world. And I feel like we should maintain that. We shouldn't give it up. It's like this thing that we have that other countries, they get ran over by people that are demanding, the social welfare net. And then eventually it slows the economy down. It slows investment down. It slows capital down. The millionaires and the billionaires don't want to live here anymore. They go to Dubai or Macau or something like that. Who knows? But it's always under the guise of very good, well-meaning, hey, if we could just pay for every homeless person, if we could just pay for everyone's everything, then suddenly we'll have paradise. And it never works. It's the same idea in every country, because every country has those ideas. Hey, if you could just pay for my thing, we'd all be so happy. And then, the economy stifles, and there's actually, ironically, less money because of the stifling. Here we are. Fewer jobs, there's less money, there's ironically less taxes coming in because there's nothing being produced. And there's a lot of people in the wagon and very few people pulling the wagon at some point. And then you have like an economic collapse. And, so I'm not a fan of those ideas. I'm a strong believer in high productivity, low taxes. You work all day, you keep all your money. The government doesn't take your money from you. You work all day, you keep your money. And I'm a strong believer in that. So the Democrat Party would not like me. Democrat Party would be like, you suck. Here we are. There's Ligaton. However, if there were people in the Democrat Party that were saying, we're not interested in raising taxes, we're very pro-capitalism, we're very pro, open market economy, I would probably still consider the Democrat Party in some cases. The Democrat Party changed during the, I would say they changed right after Obama's second term. The Democrat Party platform largely started to, focus on, I would say, becoming sort of like European socialism. They really wanted that. And that was the rise of like Bernie Sanders and then eventually Ocasio-Cortez.
But before then, the Democrat Party didn't focus on that quite as much. You know, there was the push for the public option for healthcare insurance, and that actually passed. The Obamacare actually passed. So there was the push for that. But you know, that seemed like a smaller thing at the time, and you know, and I think another thing they did was the student loans. Remember, student loans became a function of the government. I'm opening up the whole box. Wait a second. I did this before, too. Gabriel ordered 3 Japanese Poke 151s. This has become my box of Japanese 151s very quickly. I gotta stop doing this, man. I'm just giving myself a lot of cards. All right, so wait a second. What were the first 3 packs of the 151 then? Let me rewind it. My God, dude. My goodness. Yeah, I'm giving myself some... Well, it's a good thing because it's time to send in some cards to grade anyways, and I just don't have anything to grade at the moment. So this is not a bad situation. The outcome should be based on hard work and dedication, opportunity. I don't mind some social benefits. I don't mind some of it. I think sometimes it makes sense. I think it should always... I think there's a point where it's too much, that's all. And for me, maybe too much comes sooner in my mind, you know what I mean? All right, so let's see. I'm going to watch the first 3 packs. Are you ready for this? So I'm rewatching the stream. First 3 packs. Here goes. So the first pack, you got 2 hollows. Second pack, 2 hollows. Now the third pack. Ready? Third pack, 2 hollows. Ooh. All right, so your cards are in here. Is that right? So it is 1, 2, and then, yeah, it's like up to here or something. There you go. All right. The first 3 packs were up to the lick of tongue, no hits. All right, so I'll just finish opening this. I'll just grade whatever pops out of here. We got a Zapdos, huh? Ta-da! And the next order of 151 will be a fresh booster box. How does that sound? Mr. Gabriel? I'm surprised I got so far into the box. No one else noticed it either. Usually you guys are gone off on me by then. Stop! My brain just wants to open a whole box. These are so tempting. There we go. Watch Mr. pull out a Master Ball Pikachu. I'll probably pull out Master Ball nothing. I mean, look, I already got like a crappy card. I got the Zapdos. I'll just grade this thing, though, man. I like this Gengar a lot. All right, let's just see, guys. We'll finish this off. 1 pack later, it is Tangela. Look at that. Master Ball Tangela. Oh, yeah. We're eating good tonight. But let's see if any of the ARs are good, perhaps. We got a Venusaur. We got Articuno's kind of cool, I guess. Here's Doduo. This is the kind of stuff you store for 5 years and grade later. 5 years, 10 years. Poliwhirl. Oh, God, bro. Poliwhirl. Yeah, this is a bad box, 100%. So I swept a nice bad box out of the way for you guys. It was totally on purpose. Here's Nidoran. Okay, and here's Mewtwo. And here's... Oh, I like this Magaton. That's a cool card. I wish I had a... maybe I should get a Master Ball of that. And then... Not Omastar, he's the best! Wow, I truly swept a cold box out of your guys' way. You gotta appreciate my accidental box opens sometimes. So, Machoke, Poliwhirl, Omastar, Tangela, non-Altart Zapdos, a complete loss. And now, when you guys open up your next box of 151, you will not have to deal with pulling these stinky cards. Misty's Poliwhirl in the anime was great. I didn't watch that. I don't think I watched that. Okay. I'll just put this into a baggie and worry about that when we're doing some grading. There we go. Okay, enough talking, enough jibber jabbering. What do we got? We have Carlos 5 Hidden Legends Growlithe Carddass Slab and 2 Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy. Keep one sealed. All right,
I better do that right away because I'll screw it up if I don't. So here are the 2 packs. This is a $380 order from Mr. Carlos. He's treating us, guys. Hey, bro. So one in here. Well, you just had an extremely good night anyways. You had the Tifa, remember? So he pulled the Tifa full art. That's why. All right, let's see if we can get lucky again tonight. 1 Chocobo coming right up. 1 Chocobo, guys. Ready? I'm not going to complain about the big order. Here goes. Ready? Ooh. Noctis, Prince of Lucis. A Promise Fulfilled. Kuja, Genome Gay Guy. And here's Avalanche, Sector 7. Rosa, Resolute White Mage. Gilgamesh. Torgol, Stolen Uniform. Garland, Tifa's Limit Break. Reno, Instant Ramen. Blitzball, Vincent, Limit Break. All right, there it is. There you have it. I don't know if that pack was very good, but it felt like it maybe was not. Felt like that was maybe more of a common pack. Gilgamesh, Master at Arms. Of course, all these cards are so beautiful. How can you go wrong with them? I hope you guys watched my YouTube short, 1 whole box of Final Fantasy Collector Booster Box in a minute. If you haven't watched that, go watch it. It cost me like $1,400 to open that box, and I opened it in a minute. So if you didn't see that, go watch that one. Now let's go get those 5 Hidden Legends and the Carddass Growlithe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see the Final Fantasy VIII Promise card so often. Yeah, your Tifa and Aerith Search foils were solid. Nice. I'm glad to hear that because that was not cheap. I got to send those off to grade. Ready? I was hoping that I would pull a Chocobo right then and there and it would be like some insane video. I thought it would be really cool if that happened, but it did not. Okay. Good. Tossing that. Here's Sidolphus. Here's Deadly Nightshade and Leon. Okay. We also have Cactite? Takatsugu. It is I, Takatsugu. Shiva. Valigamanda. And Juggler. Lovely Juggler. Okay. Very nice. Doo-doo-doo. I like the cacti. I'm putting him in the front. Okay. Put this over here. Final Fantasy going off tonight. Carlos, thank you so much. Now, he also needs a Growlithe. And I think it was a picture we took of that Growlithe, right? So it should be right over here. Very nice. Lovely. Okay. All yours, man. Thank you, mister. Thank you. You're extremely generous tonight. And let's go over here to All Slabs July. And we're going to actually say that Growlithe sold. Growlithe sold. There it goes. Let's get a rotate here. Yellow Sandslash. Pupitar. There's a nice Pupitar. $50. Lantern. Togepi. And Dragonair. Dragonair 7. Hiccups there. Okay, it looks like we are out of orders. It's 4:38. 4:38. There's still time to place an order, guys, if you'd like to. If you'd like to join us tonight on our Poke journey toward Poke, what would you say, Poke orgasm? I don't know. Why do we collect, you know? What is the dopamine of collecting? There's just something good feeling about holding these slabs in your hand. You know, like this little Houndour right here. He's kind of cool. Place that over there. This Muck.
Oh, yeah. Ah, that lantern card. The ladies. Ladies, ladies. I'm trying to do my work type shit. Shake your dress for us. Okay. That's a Stexkowski card. So is this. I'm going to take these down. That's an Anthony. No, that's Adam P. And here's a Stexkowski. So let's go ahead and take this round down. Okay. We're jumping in here. Oh, that's the pricey channel. Good. Click. Okay. All right. Ooh. Places over here. And let's price up a new card. What do you guys think of that? Should we price up a new card? Yeah, we'd love to. Okay. Oh, this is an interesting card. So this was originally a PSA 9, but with tag, it's a PSA 10. Tag 10. I don't know what it is that made PSA give up on it. I think it was like one of the corners needed me to smooth it out, and then I did, and then I regraded it, and it got the 10. But notably, I also sent some cards off to tag grading that came back 8.5, and I highly suspect that they were PSA 9s. So I believe I got downgrades on several cards. So that is a very important thing to think about. I don't even know if it's worth regrading them now, because I don't know what PSA will do with them. Maybe I'll send them to CGC. All right, you ready? So that is Tag Squirtle. Very solid card. Not even one for sale. Okay, let's check PSA. I know this is not going to be cheap, but it's not going to be insane either, I'm sure. Looks like he's about 170, huh? That would be an interesting card to host a break on. I'll place this aside. I like the idea of this one being a break because it's a nice vintage card. Okay. Here's another interesting card. This Tyranitar 7.5. What do you think this was graded with PSA as? I wish I could recall. Does anyone here remember what PSA gave this? This came back from a PSA submission and we sent it back out. I don't think BGS does upcharges if that's what you're asking. Been debating on sending you cards to get graded with BGS. It's the price. Did you charge the total cost, or can it be more than that? So actually the price can be higher if they give it a perfect grade, because then there's a subgrades price. There's like a subgrades upcharge. And I think that's for if you get the pristine 10 too. But the thing is, it's all right. I would just absorb the cost. It's not a big deal. So let's see what a PSA 7 of this card is. Ancient Origins Tyranitar. Okay, you ready? Oh, here he is. Wow, why is it so expensive? This one's expensive. So his number is 43. Let's type in 43. So here's one for 85. And that's the only one. 85, huh? Wow, okay. I mean, it sort of makes sense. Ancient Origins is like a $5,000 booster box now, so I don't know. This is one of the pulls. It's also a Mega Tyranitar. Do you know when the next PSA submission will be sent out? Yes, very soon. Here we are. I think it's almost been a month, right? They go out once a month. If you didn't know that, they go out once a month. 85. Okay. If only he was a 10. If that card was a 10, he'd be like $700. Ooh, this is nice. Look at that piggy. Look at that Squirtle. We do have a Wilson Chalco order. Let's take a quick look at that. Squirtle is Zenigame in Japanese. Money turtle? Really? 4 Poke Shuffles. You got it, Mr. Wilson. Whoa, look at that box. It's looking thin again. Crazy. Okay. 1, 2, 3. What's the turnaround time? 3 months? Turnaround time varies. PSA's inundated with a lot of people who are grading a lot of cards right now. The hobby's on fire. And so sometimes it's a little faster, sometimes it's a little slower. But yeah, I'd say 3 months. It's a good range. Here's a Rillaboom. Hey, didn't we just add this one? We just added this one. Oh, here he is. Nice. Okay, Wilson. Okay, good. Wow, he's a pretty card. Okay. Any update on the May BGS submission? I don't know what you mean, like whether it just came back or it is. A BGS submission did come back. Did you check the returns channel? I don't remember which one returned. Under returns. I just wanted to make sure that it couldn't possibly be more expensive. I was going to send my first appearance Lugia to get graded. That'd be cool. It says the BGS April submission came back. And then what is this? The Tag May submission? Oh, yeah. No, that was true. Yeah, the tag submission included your guys' cards, too. Okay, cool. So this is classic English. Must have came from an abandoned bag. There's no tag 10 of this. All right. Do, 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 do. Okay, this one will be a gym break. Although I really think this would do well in the Poke Shuffle as well. So we got these 2 gym breaks right here. Psyduck and Squirtle. Carlos is back. 2 more Final Fantasies. Yeah, you can't go to sleep on a tough note. That wouldn't be right. There we go. I like your way of thinking here. Ready? Let's see. February BGS is still out somehow as well. Yeah, that one seems like it's stuck or something. But they haven't, like, emailed me and told me that there was an issue with it. And it doesn't say there's an issue with it. Maybe they're having trouble deciding on something. Or maybe they're researching something. I don't know. Here's here. Or maybe it's just their system. Here's Summon Cerberus. Okay, Cerberus, really? Cerberus? Shantoto's Coercion. Wow, I don't think I've seen that one before. That's cool, man. Summon Esper Valagarmonda. Siegfried, Famed Swordsman. Genova, Ancient Calamity. Dion, Bahamut's Dominant. Okay, oops. Mountain. Eldon, Seat of the Sanctum. The Emperor. Oops. There we go. Fang. Ridya, Prompto, Magitech Infantry, Magic Pot, White Mage. I don't know about those white mages. All right, here's Dion. Dion! Double-sided card. Cool. And here's Shantoto. Cool. And we'll save this. Ta-da! Okay, now, what do we got here? We've got Kuja, Genome Sorcerer. Ooh, double-sided, right? Vaughn, Aspiring Sky Pirate. Snort. Summon, Primal Odin. Cyan, Dark Confidant. Forest. Man, I feel like we didn't pull you the huge ones. Judge Magister, Gabranth, Unexpected Request, Overkill, Zach Fair, Sephiroth Intervention, Haste Magic, and Dragoon's Wyvern. Cool. Well, some of these lower level cards look really cool. Look at this Sephiroth cards. Really neat. And then the Summon Chocomog. That's cute. Got me some Chocomog. It's my first time submitting to BGS. Sure, if you've never submitted cards before, all you need to know is grading is super slow. There's a lot of demand right now, and so the companies are not as fast, and unless you want to pay a whole bunch of money for them to go faster, which sucks. And then, yeah, it's just a slow thing. That's why it's so fun to just buy the slab outright, because there's no waiting involved. So it's like all these cards here or on the internet, they're already graded, and you go, oh, that's so convenient. Thank you, Carlos. Carlos is the man of the night. He went so deep. Amazing, man. Hope that Tifa gets a nice 10 for you, dude. There we go. Put in for the squirrel break, but my card's in Psyduck FYI. Oh, okay. Oh, that helps. All right. Clicking on this. So Carlos is over here as well. Either of these gym breaks are ready to go off. There you go. I'm going to get you in on this, Mr. Carlos, if you're not already on it. Are you already on it? Let's see. You're not on it? I'm going to put you on here because you definitely... There we go. You're the sponsor of the night for sure, man. So that's up to 4. Thank you so much. Okay. Yeah, I wish I could snap my fingers and get all those cards back. That would certainly not be a bad thing for us. I'd love that. What else we got? Oh, Scooby Dooby 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 Doo. Oh, yeah, I got the card everybody wants. Boom! Clam Pearl. Oh, don't you all jump out at once for Clam Pearl. I know you want that Clam Pearl. He said, thank you, thank you. Yes, we'll put you on the giveaway drawing for the Hitmonchan. Maybe you get lucky over there. Was that the end of the song? Video paused. 9 Inch Nails. Oh! No, we can't be listening to that. It'll demonetize us. All right. Did you guys listen to the new 9 Inch Nails song? I'm a big 9 Inch Nails fan. It is. I've been saying that before he was cool. First time I heard 9 Inch Nails, I was still living at home, so I was real young, and I thought his music sounded bad. First time I heard it, I thought, ooh, what is this crap? Because I didn't understand it. And then I understood it later. I was like, oh my God, this is the best music I've ever heard. Okay, let's see. Oops. There's none for sale, really. How's that possible? Everyone decided they wouldn't bother grading this? I guess mine will be 40. I don't know. So I couldn't find any of these for sale. We're going to go with 40, which I think is a nice and tempting price. Clam Pearl, my Earl. Okay. Let's see. That's Clam Pearl. How about Orbeetle? Or Beetle.
Orbital. It's a weird sound you make when you the T out. And the number on this is 104. Really doesn't seem to be any of these for sale either. So let me go ahead and set this up for 40. I might be looking for it wrong. Okay. All right. Good. Here's an interesting card. This Mewtwo, oh, from 2022 Sword and Shield Pokemon Go. That is a Pokemon Go Mewtwo. How nice. Let's take a quick look at that. Let's see. None for sale. I decided to grade the V card, even though it's not super rare. It has a fantastic artwork. Okay. I can't find one for sale. We'll place this one up here for like 40. Same deal as these other two cards. My wife is crying for like 20 minutes already. Should I throw a Pokeball at her? Why is she crying? Here it is. Very nice. If she sells her plasma, she won't have the energy for sobbing. This music's really getting me tippy-tapping. Okay. Ooh. Good. Is she struggling to adjust to the new country we moved to? Maybe homesick? Okay, well, what country did you move to? What country did you move from, and what country did you move to? Ooh. Mega Tyranitar. This card is so clean. How did it grade 9, huh? Might be off centering top bottom. Right here, this corner right here. See how thin that is right there? And now look how thick that line is down there. Got to be off centering. Let's give it a quick scan. From Japan to the Netherlands. So you were living in Japan, and now you're living in the Netherlands. That'd make my wife cry. Dude, she's such a weeaboo. I want to go to Japan. Why? They're all just like, konnichiwa. Sorry, Japan. I love you, Japan. So it looks like the centering was 48-41 on the top to the bottom, and that is just too off center. It was 41-59. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. So it needs to be 45-55 to get a 10. That's going to be it. I didn't know you could move the pictures around. That's so interesting. Yeah, that's cool, man. So, also because I quit my job, but that's a minor problem. Now I'm in South Africa. Why are you moving so much? Also, why South Africa, dude? South Africa, they're struggling, man. We are. If you're not making money, who's making the money? Is she making money? Here's Mega Tyranitar. Are you nervous? Are you nervous she's going to be like, I'm out of here? There you go. All right.
Why did you why did you quit your job there, Mr. Kyle? Wow, this card is so affordable. It's only 200. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That's a PSA 8. The PSA 9 is only $280. Europe is crazy expensive, and I could buy a house by the beach without a mortgage in South Africa. We have some backup funds as well, but I'll find a new job. Yeah, I guess you could buy a beach house in Africa. I could buy a beach house in... I could buy a cheap house in the worst parts of St. Louis. You know there's a reason why it's so cheap, though, right? There you go. It's not because South Africa's got this, like, amazing economy and, oh, the lifestyle. And people are they're clawing to get in. Oh, please let me into South Africa. It's not because of that. They haven't, like, found the secret to affordable land. It's because nobody wants it. We have the same thing in St. Louis. I could show you really cheap houses in St. Louis that nobody wants because it's not a super safe place to live. And the economy's kind of trashy, and there's a lot of bad stuff that happens over there, like violence and drugs. So I don't know everything that goes on in South Africa, but I almost never hear anything good about it. There you go. You were in Netherlands? The Netherlands? Where are you originally from? I'm born in South Africa, just never lived here before. Haha, true, but it's nice and calm here. I live in a Gulf estate, so this is super safe, but the rest of the country is whack. I see. So you're originally from South Africa, but then you were in Japan? What about language? Like, what's the main language you guys speak? Is your wife from Japan? So I'm going to set this up for 280. I don't know, dude. None of that sounded good to me. Moved from Japan to Netherlands to South Africa and then no job. I don't know about that, dude. All right, you better be very careful because that sounds like breakup material. You are. I lived all over. My wife is Japanese but grew up in Michigan, so we speak English. So she's American, and then she was in Japan, and she has heritage there. And then you went to the Netherlands, which is pretty cool. But you're saying it's too expensive, which is a money issue. That means you got to make more money. And then instead of making more money, you went to South Africa, and now you don't have a job. That does not sound good. That sounds like a crisis, dude. We are. You better figure that out so fast. And if I were you, if South Africa is not the dream, I wouldn't have even gone. I would have gone wherever the dream is and then just kept shaving away at however to make it. But I get it, though. You're trying to look for quality of life. Dude, I'd go back to Michigan. Can't beat the United States, man. You cannot beat the United States. High-paying jobs, low taxes, lots of cheap goods, lots of homes to pick from. And if you don't like the homes in Michigan, you go to anywhere. There's like 50 states, and they're humongous. It's massive out here. Let's see. Haha, I'm in a crisis. She spent 6 years of childhood in the United States and then the rest of her life in Japan. Oh, I'd be taking her right back to Japan. She's going to have a meltdown, dude. People do that. She's going to have an actual meltdown. You can't do that. You can't. I mean, if she's really unhappy, dude, you are going to get into a breakup super fast because that's how girls work. Girls do not operate the same way guys do. Guys open up our wallets and go, where can I get a good opportunistic deal? Girls go, what am I doing with this crazy guy? He took me super far away from where I feel safe. That is how girls work. They don't care about the money at that point. So I'd be super, super careful with that. The moment your influence fades with her, she will decide to break up. So be careful. If your influence fades with her for some reason, you will be in a lot of trouble because she did not. If she's unhappy with South Africa and she's from Japan, she's not gonna stick around for that for too long. Her parents are gonna be like, "Come back here." So are you guys married or are you guys dating? I told her we can go back to Japan, but she wants experience in a foreign country, but she's having trouble adjusting. I'll figure it out. All right, sounds good to me. Yeah, South Africa would not be on my list. I think I would take her to just about anywhere else in Europe There's cheaper places in Europe, isn't there? There's got to be. South Africa, I don't even know what's their industry in South Africa. I don't know what they do in South Africa other than lots of political turmoil, and people scrambling to get out of South Africa. Portugal is cheap and has a coastline. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Portugal. Let's see, if you were in Netherlands, I don't know what your like EU status, like if you're a citizen or something like that. I don't know how any of that stuff works. Yeah, what are you guys technically a citizen of? Japan? Are you both citizens of Japan? Is that how it is? She's got to be a citizen of Japan, right? Afrikaans is also spoken as well. English. Libsyn is beautiful. Don't understand the move, but that's not for me to say. I have a Dutch South African citizenship. She's fully Japanese. Oh, okay. Dutch South African citizenship. I kind of get it. I mean, if you technically are a citizen of South Africa, it's like an easy option for you. Switzerland's a good option for no taxes, but I hear it can only... Yeah, Switzerland's like the most expensive. There's a couple places more expensive than Switzerland, I think, but it's up there, man. It's like wages in Switzerland are higher than wages in the USA. So what's up with not having a job? Why no job? How did you have a job and you're moving about? Did you have like an internet job? Was it a good paying job? Was it a bad paying job? That to me is relationship death. You cannot be a man and not have a job. It's sort of like being a man with no job is sort of like being a girl who, I don't know, never washes her coochie or something crazy like that. That's what a guy with a no job, no bueno. That's a very bad situation. The company was kind of off. I work remotely, but let's just say I lost one of my clients. I have backups. So you had a remote job, but now you're going to have to work locally in South Africa. I lost one of my clients. The company was kind of off. I don't know what that means. That sounds like you're not giving me the whole story. It is. Scandinavia is also good. My ex was from Norway, live outside the cities, and you're good. Turn this down a little bit. Yeah, so you've got I get it. You got a South African citizenship. Yeah, I'd be scared about her leaving, man. I'd be a little bit worried about that right now. Nothing gets past Mr. Ding. My job is online marketing, but the company I was working with, they lead through fear and made threats. Yeah, that's business. Like, so the way business works, if you do a bad job, your manager says, perhaps in a passive-aggressive way, he says, you better become profitable or you're out of here. And then they'll say, you're not special, pack your bags, and get lost. And then you have no job. And then your girlfriend leaves you, or your wife or whatever, which doesn't mean anything these days. Wife, girlfriend, they're the same thing. Yeah. Being a wife used to be like a commitment. It is not a commitment anymore. Now it's just like, it's a cooler status. You get like tax benefits, but it's the same thing as girlfriend. People can leave in like 2 seconds. They can be like, all right, get the divorce papers. And then there's like some lengthy, annoying battle. But I mean, you know, nobody thinks of marriage as a permanent thing anymore. And I mostly don't think it is. The permanentness of it is like if you stay together a long time. I don't think that's a word. If you actually stay together a long time, but that actually requires sort of like performance, which is exactly what a business requires is performance. Business is performative. And so leading through fear, I don't really know what that means. It means that your boss comes in and he says something like, pack your box and get the hell out of here. You did a bad job or something like that. I mean, if that's what fear is, yeah, I mean, you know what else is scary? If the business falls apart and everyone's fired, you know, that's scary. If the customers decide they don't like you one day and you lose sales, that's really bad. Yeah, it's primarily fear driven. I mean, it's like if you're the business owner, every day there's a small anxiety inside of your heart that some other business is taking away all your clients and you become unprofitable and the whole thing collapses. And so that's what the CEO or the whoever owns the business, maybe the directors, that's what they sort of shoulder all the time is this constant fear that the whole system could collapse if it doesn't perform well enough. And so the fear is, it doesn't come from like, oh, I have all these political, religious, philosophical options, and I just choose fear because I love fear. It's not like that. It's like, get it done or it all collapses. And then if you don't get it done, you're fired. And so that's it. And it's an unfortunate thing, but that's because business is like war. Business is not like ring around the rosy, a pocket full of posies, and then everyone shares money with each other. And then your opponent says, hey, you look like you're struggling. Have some of my clients. It doesn't work that way. Your opponent is hoping you collapse. They're begging for you to collapse so that they can take the rest of your customers that they haven't taken yet. And so, yeah, it's a competition. You're on the team, and you might have a lousy manager who's not very inspiring. But so then your job is to replace him and say, I could be a better manager than you. And then you come back to your wife and you say, have no fear. We can stay in our house in the Netherlands because I just got a major promotion to manager because I'm so smart. So that's the goal. I'd be nervous. I'd be nervous if I was you right now, and I would be doing a lot of research. I'd be doing some education, and I would be looking to make more money than before. And some jobs are not worth it. So maybe the job you're in not so many words, maybe your job really was very bad. I don't know. I don't know your situation. I don't know your job. But there are lousy managers who don't know how to be good managers. And then, but there's also bad situations. It sounds like you're in one. So you got to get out of that, dude. You got to get out of that bad situation. Let's see. I do have 3 offers, so I just need to accept the one I like the most. It's all okay. Just need to calm down the wife. Sounds like me. 8 years of financial stress with my ex. Finally found a stable guy in the U.S., and now I'm getting divorced. Brandon, whenever you get a chance, I sent you a message. No rush. You're fired. The thing with this company, though, I had a target cost per sale of $40 for the year at X sales. I beat the X sales last year and had a cost per sale of $38, but now it's the down season, so they are stressed. Well, see, that's exactly what I'm saying. Doesn't matter if the company made money or not. The person who runs the company, a lot of people never appreciate this. I run a very, very, very small business. It's just me and Mr. Mike's side and Miss Alexis, just the 3 of us, But we do some sales. We do quite good, actually. And this is not an accident. This all happened because every day I wake up with a little bit of anxiety. I wake up with a little bit of stress, and I wake up with that feeling like the bad guy is right behind me and he's about to eat my ankles or something. And that's the nature of a business owner, I think. I think most business owners have that exact feeling. That's why they make sure, get all those tables cleaned. Hey, is the accounting done yet? Hey, did we do the taxes? Hey, what about this inventory? And so they're like that because they're just running a circle around in their mind going, we're about to lose if we don't do this right. It's coming for us. It's sort of like maintaining this thing, just keeping it up in the air, like you're spinning a pizza with your finger and you're never allowed to stop, and and so there's a certain pressure in your brain that keeps it running all the time, and I think that pressure is called a heart attack. No, I'm just kidding. But there's that sort of stereotype for business owners to be what? Typically they're jerks, and typically they're greedy, and typically they're cheaters on their wives or something like that, and then typically they die of a heart attack. That's the sort of that's what you hear about them. And I feel like I sort of understand it. Like I get it. I get the whole heart attack of it because you have to keep going, and you're not allowed to fail, or it's a very, very bad thing. And in my case, it would mean Alexis and Mike's side don't have jobs. That's the 3 of us. In your case, if your company's like a normal company, could mean like 40 or 50 people lose their jobs. So yeah, they're like, even in a down season, if you did good at one point, but you're doing bad now, they care like crazy. And if it's a better paying job, or if it was a good job, I wouldn't have quit it. I'd have just worked harder. I'd have been like, bada bing, bada boom. You got it, boss. I was working 8 hours a day. Watch this, 16 hours a day. And I'll get those numbers, and we're going to win. Because that's what it's all about. You're on a team, and you're going to win. And I would also tell the manager, we're going to win no matter what it takes. But also, I want you to remember that I'm one of the good ones on the team. I want the performance bonus, and I want the option for, stocks, and I want to be upgraded to, like a high. I want to be promoted at one point because I love this product. I love what we do. I'm very passionate about winning, and I'm passionate about what we do. And you're going to take care of me for that because I'm valuable. So that's what you got to do. But then if the problem was that you're not passionate about the product, that's a different problem. So if you have no passion around what you're doing, that's a different problem. I can't recommend you stay with a job where you don't love what you're doing. Although that's also kind of a trap to think that way sometimes too, because work is always work. Like, we all love laying on the beach and drinking pina colada. So something about your work's going to suck. If you think you're in the right industry, it's a good fit for you. That's what I mean, by love your job. Mister, there's labor laws in Europe. You can't just work all you want. I guess. I don't know. I wouldn't give an F. I would just do it. I don't know if I would get arrested for working too many hours. Put this man under arrest. He worked 16 hours. But, so sometimes when you're working certain jobs, you can take that work home with you and just keep working on your laptop. What are they going to do? Stop you? So I guess, I don't know what the rules are in Europe. You know more than I do. But yeah, you just got to make it happen no matter what. And it's skill. It's skill. It's grit. It's persistence. And I don't know. And that's why some people end up with a whole bunch of money at some point, because they're just kind of crazy that way. I don't know. What are y'all talking about? Marriage is supposed to be a lifelong commitment till death do us part. I agree people don't take it seriously, but marriage is intended for better or for worse. Lord Chain, that is called an ideal marriage. It's based off of like an image you painted in your imagination where things go the way that they should go. That's not reality. Reality is more like we're living in the animal kingdom with limited resources, and it's a dog-eat-dog world, and there's not enough good partners, and there's plenty of bad ones, and we're all devouring each other. So that's the reality. The ideal is more like, dear baby Jesus, please bless this marriage, amen. That's the ideal. And it's great when it happens, and we make all of our movies and our poems and our songs about it, and it rarely happens. It happens probably 25% of the time, because 50% of marriages end. And guess what? The other 50, half of them probably suck. They're probably just barely staying together. So probably about 1/4 of marriages are ideal. So time to, do a data analysis on that. It's an analysis of reality. And so, if you look at that, you just go, that's the function of marriage. And you don't have to judge it. You don't have to think about it. But that's what's going on. And you could wonder why it happens. Well, maybe humans aren't hardwired to be together forever, or maybe some humans pick partners very poorly. Maybe humans have bad brains, Achilles heels, weaknesses, who knows? But it's just not the reality. For me and my wife, it was a transaction where I say, you take care of my children, I provide for my family, we support each other and make each other better day by day. 40 years married next year. Oh, that's really good to hear. I feel like I actually think a strong marriage is very important for wealth creation. So if you are lucky enough to find a good one and stay together with her, you are in fact very, what's the word? Privileged, I guess this is the word they use. So it's a privilege to have found somebody and to have been so lucky, because there is certainly a lot of people who are bad in the relationship in the world, and some tiny fraction of people who are actually really, really kind. So if you find somebody like that, that's why they write songs like Heart of Gold. Searching for a Heart of Gold. Who was that? What's the name of that guy? Heart of Gold. Neil Young or something like that. I can't remember his name. Anyways, yeah, there's just not enough people for that for sure. I am level 1 below the CEO, so high pressure. What are you talking about? Marriage is supposed to be, there's a label laws. Lord Chain, what up, my boy? My Lord bows down. What? All right, guys. Well, that was a fun little finishing conversation. Mr. Kyle, I certainly hope you get a high paying job and just go crazy, man. Don't be soft about it. Be like hard as a rock about it, and just go real hard and get a high paying job. And then your options will open up again, and your wife can tell you, I really don't want to be here. Because I suspect, and I could be wrong, but I strongly suspect your wife is going to start to demand to move back at some point. If she's uncomfortable as soon as you landed, there is a very, very good chance that does not change. Because it's kind of like dating almost. A girl knows right away if she's going to have sex with the guy, if she wants to be with the guy. And it's all instinct. And so if she's there and she already doesn't like it, that could become the thing that ends your marriage. So I would be very careful with that. And yeah, I'd go get that high paying job right away so that you can continue to be attractive to your wife.
All right, guys. Let's get that giveaway right. Thank you, Mr. Brandon. Let's see. Oh, it's right in front of me. You ready? Here's Shinobi. We're rooting for you, man. You got to get rich so you can collect some Pokemon cards. Pokemon cards sometimes are just a reflection of your work success. Because if you have a great paying job, you're going to end up with good Pokemon cards. It's just like that. There we go. Okay, we've got 6 people. And now we shall roll. No problem. I know that was tacky. Oh, no, you're good. So this is 6 Edwin Delcid. Wow. Oops. Mr. Edwin. Hey, who gifted the membership and when? Man, it was, let's see. We wrote it down. The July giveaway. It was Tyler McCansh. There it is, Tyler McCansh. He gave away $100 worth of, I don't know if it was $100 worth of memberships, but he donated $100 worth to get all those memberships out. Pretty wild, man. Pretty crazy. His name is Tyler McCansh. And let's go grab that poker card. Here it is. And write Edwin Delcid on the back. You know, I'm also just going to write, I'm going to write Tyler in. We're also going to write our friend, Mr. Carlos, in. Tonight's stream was Mr. Carlos's stream. He went so deep. Thanks, Carlos. Too kind. All right. Whew. All right, guys, I'm hopping off. Have a nice night. Tonight was the Sunday stream. We'll be back for the Monday daytime stream. I think I will be there. I'm pretty sure I'll be there. Yep. See you there Monday daytime.